Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Welcome to the show. Folks, it is Tuesday evening, and you see the title, Charleston White. Beat, stomped, and violated on stage in Texas, okay? Crockett, Texas, to be precise. I've never been there, but somewhere in between Dallas and Houston, okay? It happened this past Saturday. You've seen the video, I'm sure. Notice I didn't say jumped. Many places are saying he was jumped. No, Charleston actually set it off. If you saw the video footage, he threw some type of pot and hit an audience member. And, in my opinion, all that, suing people, getting people arrested, all that shit's out the window. I don't know if the guy who was, having the verbal back and forth with Charleston has gone live. I don't know, but I want to talk about a possible lesson, if there is one, with regards to Charleston. Yeah, he got his shit, I don't want to say rocked, but he was touched, huh? Okay, that's my top story. Also, Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 album, I would like for us to try to do somewhat of a deep dive. I want us to try. I spent the good part of yesterday listening, to the entire effort. Now, some of the tracks have already been released. If you're a Nicki Minaj fan, or if you're a student of music today, whether it's hip hop, rap music, what have you, you already know that some of these songs were previously released. But it's her 5th studio album. Nicki Minaj, the most awarded female rapper in the history, of the one-time subculture, now a multi-billion-dollar genre, okay? And if you don't know, this effort was recorded in Malibu, okay? Harbor Studios. So I want to talk about this. I'm going to give you my thoughts, my opinion, and why would I, at my age, listen to and critique Nicki Minaj? Well, not just because I worked at record labels for a decade. You guys know that. I was listening to see if it has any type of cultural significance, if it has any impact by way of society, Is it a monumental effort, or is it a grab bag, or is it just, sticking to the formula and doing what works? Give me a minute. I will bring you guys in. Also, let me say Florida Boy Jay will not be able to call in until a little bit later. But I am looking for a sports aficionado, or some type of somebody who knows sports. I want to put this on the table early. Is Malika Andrews necessary? Let me say that again. I pulled some notes. Malika Andrews, born in 1995. Oh, you know who she is. Don't act like you don't. She's popping. She's on ESPN. She's a biracial baby like myself. Is she necessary? Somebody who knows her full history. I don't. She's from Oakland, California. So would that be half foundational Black American, or is she a tether? I don't know. But I would love to let you guys steer that conversation early. Is Malika Andrews necessary by way of, television ratings? And that's all it's about. I would imagine she's doing the damn thing, Recently booed at what's the name of that? They just had some event, the NBA event in Las Vegas. She was booed. However, many of you guys today, those of you who are, beta males, simps, you can hear somebody saying something goofy. You can see them being totally wrong, and I don't know if she's wrong, or I would imagine she says goofy shit, and you still say in the comments, yeah, but I'd smash though. So you say that, and other people see you say that, and it gains traffic. By today's standards, that's what it's all about. The networks just want the traffic. Television is so contrived. I mean, there's like a gazillion channels. I don't watch television. Rarely. I don't have any desire to watch anything. And again, there's just too many selections. But by today's standards, it's now more so than ever. It's just about the traffic, the revenue, the sales, and, getting the audience in there. And Stephen A. Smith, let me just say this because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Stephen A. Smith and Malika Andrews, they clashed. Yes, I don't remember their exchange, but they clashed, and now he's caping for her big time. So I would imagine he's down with the bullshit. But I want to ask you guys, is she necessary? I'm not going to say is she a factor, because that I don't know. She's very young, not even 30 years of age. She's a baby. Her breath probably still smells like Similac, huh? Sweet Jesus. But, okay, phone lines are open. I want to hear from you guys about Charleston White, huh? He wasn't beaten like a slave. That's one of my old lines, beaten like an old Virginia slave. No, he wasn't beaten, but somebody got up on the stage after Charleston set it off with the pot, right? The guy was trying to get at him. Somebody, I guess, was at one of his homies or some type of security. You could see he was putting his phone away. And then somebody else came out of left field and got busy. Bang, bang. As Charleston was trying to swing a chair. Oh, do I love to see niggas throw chairs. That's one of my favorite pet peeves. I love to see niggas throw chairs and just doing the most. So Charleston tried to get off a chair. And so somebody got on top of him. Pow, 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 pow. Now, I would imagine he was covering up because, less than a couple of hours after that happened, he's up on the gram. He's smiling. Yeah, you see, they ain't get me. They ain't get me. All of that's hot. All of that's hot. However, if that would have been Philly, he'd have been shot. If that would have been New York, anywhere in the 5 boroughs, he would have been robbed. If that were in Detroit, oh my goodness, somebody would hit him in the head with a goddamn meat cleaver. Anybody want to chime in early with the bullshit? I'm glad he's okay because he's very entertaining to me. And I also I like the fact that he does work with the youth in the correctional facilities through the courts, and I respect that. So I like some of the things that he does. But hey, he's food tonight. Charleston White, that's my top story. Beat, stomped, and violated on stage. Was he robbed? Troll babies, good evening. Was he robbed? He had the money phone, right? Did he still have the money phone when he was going live later on after the melee took place? Crockett, Texas. If they didn't get the money phone, I don't know what to say about them niggas down there, okay? Anyway, I do want to focus, like I said, on Nicki Minaj, her Pink Friday 2 release, which came out December the 8th. Let me say this before I go to the phone lines. I see you guys. Let me just try to be fair and objective, because yesterday I was kind of just exhausted. I was out and about doing a bunch of things. I was looking for small yachts. We'll talk about that later. And I said, I don't want to review the album. I've been so honestly turned off by what she's been doing on social media. But then I said, hey man, don't be a hater like that. I am the objective hater. And I had to put aside all of that she's been doing, over the years since the Queen project came out. And we'll talk about that as well. And in my opinion, that fell short, Queen. But I put all that aside and I listened. I wasn't doing something while I was listening. I listened. And the way I listened from beginning to end. Each song, I got notes. And I was especially listening for the ending of the songs. Now, times are different. And the recording process is different. But what I used to enjoy, and what many people used to take notice to, throughout history, is the last 15 or 10 seconds of a song. When you hear if the artist or the group is really, vibing to what they've put down, and those little things that the outros, they're called outros, the little outros that give it a uniqueness. I was listening for those things. I didn't hear too many, so this is very, very polished, okay? I can go down the list here. Are you going already? Barbie Dangerous, FTCU, Beat Beat, Falling For You. Number 6, let me just say, is my favorite at this point in time. There may be something else. I'll go back. I listened to each track twice, but the J. Cole feature, number 6, Let Me Calm Down, that's my favorite thus far. I have to say that the track with 50 Cent, in my opinion, is pure trash. Anybody want to chime in? What the fuck was that nigga on, huh? Holy smokes. But I've got more here that I want to talk about, but I just wanted to say I listened in its entirety. And I think it's an overall good effort. If I can just try and sum this up before I open up the floodgates. I think she has stuck to the formula. She played it safe to a certain degree. She didn't do what others before her have done, such as Madonna. Right after, if I can just ramble for a second, right after 9/11, Madonna tried to get political on us. She started talking about weapons of mass destruction, fuck Bush and all this other shit. And then she was running around with shirts about Kabbalists do it better. When in reality, this was a trash Italian bitch from Detroit, now claiming to be an Ashkenazi. Anyway, Madonna lost herself and she lost her audience. Nicki is still on course. She's giving you the bullshit. And niggas love the bullshit. However, there are tracks on here that I think have potential, but I want to hear from you guys first with regards to your thoughts. And let's try to do a deep dive, okay? Phone lines open. Hang on a second. And I'm looking for a couple of people who have knowledge with regards to Malika Andrews. Good evening. Area code 727. Are you there? We're talking about a few topics. 727.
727 in the building. How you doing?
I'm great. Who's this?
This is the Beach Boss.
Hey, man. Good to hear from you. How you been?
Oh, you know me, right by the beach. Bye.
Charleston White.
Good to hear from you.
You too, man. Charleston White, did you see him get touched? He was touched. He can laugh it all off, but he's lucky, in my opinion, and I don't believe in luck, that he wasn't in a different state. Did you see the video, Beach Boss?
Hey, like you say, I'm nobody's fan, but I support Charleston White. Like, you used to be a shock jock. He's giving the same shock therapy to people on the YouTube and talking jive about different people, but he speaks to kids.
Okay.
But I did see his friend Dewberry. If you watch the videotape, his boy Dewberry, he wasn't so much protecting him. He was backing up. And then later on, he's got a story to tell. Everybody's got a story to tell how they came out on top. He's got a story to tell about he hit him and did all that. But I seen the footage, and he was backing up. Meanwhile, Charleston White's feet was in the air like a Tuesday night piece of shrimp. It's only going to get worse with that guy. I mean, he's got to get better security. I mean, what was that about?
Let me jump in right there. Let me jump in right there. In my opinion, he's either got to get rid of some people that, are around him, or as you just said, he's got to get some security. And listen, the fact that he threw that pot first, he set it off. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. If you said it, you got to be ready. So all of the now claiming this and that, and yada yada yada. But in reality, in Crockett, Texas, and he's from the Texas area. I'm not sure how far he is away from the venue.
Dallas.
Yeah,
he's Dallas, Fort Worth area.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so he was pooping on Mob Ties, which is a Houston Jay Prince type of deal.
Right.
Like these guys were affiliated with Jay Prince, and they sent him to whatever Crockett, Texas is. I don't know what that's about. But, they came through talking jive, heckling in the crowd, and then He sure did hit him with that bush. It was like he was voting in the 90s. He hit him with the bush. But then he hit him with I think he missed him with the microphone. Then he picked up the chair. Charleston White is with the shit. He was in the penitentiary. He'll grab stuff. And he never,
I hear you, but at the same time, he's got one eye. Let's keep it real.
Does.
I'm not saying he should carry a firearm on stage, but if you're gonna throw shit, you got to be ready. I think he's very fortunate. But now I haven't seen too many videos after the fact. Is he saying he's getting more security, or is he just talking about them niggas couldn't get me? Ha 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 ha. What's going on now, Beats Boss?
I don't know. I'm not on the inside scoop with his security and knowledge, but I know that his one eye explains he didn't see that other motherfucker jumping from the other.
You got to watch the language, Beats Boss. You got to watch the language.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, language is spoken well. But if I could talk about Nicki Minaj.
New album.
She's very rich. She's got a lot of money. And she's never classed it up at all. She just sticks with the old, just being I'm not going to call a person, but she's been trashy. She talks like she's still in the hood and it's all good, but she's rich, man. She's got big bucks and no whammies, and she's got little white girls going on the Ellen show and reciting her lyrics. Yeah. She's a factor to the youth. She is influencing the youth. And
I agree.
It's important that she puts out the right message, and especially when you have this much money and you have this stature, or whatever the word is, that you don't put out the wrong message and say the wrong thing and just be childish, like go back and forth with the other rapper girl. And you're bigger than that, Nicki Minaj. There's no need to be negative. Can we get some positivity flowing on the airwaves instead of all this jive talk? Negativity, this and that. But I haven't heard that.
Hang on a second. Beach Boss, how old are you? I forget. And you're Caucasian. For those who don't know, you're from the Florida area. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm in Clearwater. I'm 43, grown.
Okay. I disagree with you. I'm going to let you finish up. I don't think she has to put out a positive message. She's an artist. She has already proven that she's the best female to have ever done it. Hands down, the awards, the accolades, everything. She's got to stick to the formula.
Everybody thought
the audience. Hang on a second. I'll let you finish up.
I apologize.
The audience wants what they want. I gave an example in case you missed it about Madonna and how she literally lost a whole lot of her core audience by trying to become political. I don't think Nicki has to start trying to preach to people. She's giving you the bullshit, and the bullshit is beautiful. The wordplay, I've written some things down, and she's got some tracks that have radio appeal, but it's not about radio anymore. If you ask me, she's making songs that in that arena people will react to. So I just wanted to say that because, again, when Madonna tried to, as you just said, put out something positive, yada, yada, people said, no. We want you on that stage gyrating your worn body and giving us Like a Virgin, Holiday, and La Isla Bonita, part 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and finish up.
Well, let's not forget Madonna broke the color barrier with that prayer song when she kissed the black fella, and that was in the 80s, so we can't really poop on Madonna's head because she was a barrier breaker herself. She's in wrong with Madonna, even though she looks like a cat these days, but old women do what they do. But yeah, nothing against Nicki Minaj. She's dope. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Everybody thought that she was coming, that what's his name, old boy, was giving her lyrics, but that don't explain the recent awesomeness that, she's been protruding. Great lyrics and all that. I'm just saying, we don't want to repeat the same cycle of what you were doing when you were first coming up, and now you're 3 albums later, you're $300 million later, and you're talking about the same jive.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Beach
But anyway,
Boss.
thanks for taking my
Thank you, man.
call.
Good to talk to you again. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Peace and love.
Beach Boss tapping in. I can appreciate the effort here. Pink Friday 2. And I'm nobody's fan, you guys know this, but objectively speaking, this project, it's giving her core audience what they want, but keep in mind her core audience, they're older now. They've got kids. They're homeowners. They don't go to the concerts like they used to. How old are the Barbs now? The Barbs are, they're in their late 30s, early 40s. So you stick to the formula. You have a consistent impact combined with what you've achieved in the past. Is she talking the same old talk about these bitches as my sons? Yada, yada, yada. Yes. Yes. As the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, again, Queen, in my opinion, fell short, but I don't want to focus on that. And as I said, Florida Boy Jay may call in later to give a breakdown with regards to the numbers and first week sales, yada, yada, yada. Lisa, hi, I got your donation. The song I'm talking about with 50 Cent is called Beep Beep with Nicki Minaj. Trash. His bars were trash. Man, I listened to that 3 times. I said, well, maybe he's flipping something and I got to go back and listen. No, 50 spit trash on that song Beep Beep with Nicki Minaj. I'll go down the list shortly, but I want to give some other people time to chime in, okay? Blade, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. He says check your email, okay? Victor Moan got your donation. Anyone can get touched. Charleston White got a wake-up call. That's a whole fact, sir. And you have to realize that anybody can be touched. I'm not going to put that whole mob ties thing in there, because if that were the case, he would have been touched prior to getting on the stage. After he got off the stage, he wouldn't have been able to go live and do all that trolling shit, I think he got what he asked for. He set it off. He threw that pot into the audience, and then the guy responded. Okay, Blade says, salute to the Texas niggas that ran down. They said Charleston's glass eye went bouncing across the stage. Are you serious? Or I didn't hear that. Crown, I got your donation. Crown says, fuck, F that mammy. Malika Andrews, Zaddy Lover. Okay, Crown, do you want to call in? You and I have good conversations. I respect your opinion. If you're just now joining me, I'm also asking the question, is Malika Andrews necessary? Has she helped ESPN? Her mother's Caucasian, her father, foundational Black American, to my knowledge. Why does she have to, cape and co-sign, men of color? I mean, if that's what she's being accused of, always keeping her foot on a nigga's neck. Yes? No? Crown, thank you for your donation. Okay, I responded to this person. Okay. Pamela, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Let's go to the phone lines here. Area code 860. Are you there? Checking in from Connecticut, Tuesday evening, 860.
What's going on, sir? How are you?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. Just listening in and enjoying the show.
Thank you. Where do you want to start? Malika Andrews, Nicki Minaj, or Charleston White?
Well, let's start off with Nicki. I really don't care for her music. I think it's time for her to change it up, but that's just my opinion. Mm-hmm. Just to hear the same thing over and over and over, like you said, the Barbs are getting up there in age. They're going to become grandmothers soon. So what are we going to be, what is she going to be talking about? The same thing? Nobody wants to hear that, So to me, I really don't.
Sir, that's not what I said. I think you missed my point. I'm saying, she's sticking to the formula. It works. There's a certain age where people grow out, so-called fans. you grow out, you get older. You're looking,
Absolutely.
You're looking for something new, or you're just consumed with life. It doesn't mean that that particular artist has to grow with you. I mean, I like groups that lead the charge in a sense, but I don't want to go too far back about my own personal taste. I like this particular project, but I'm not saying, oh, she's stuck in a certain time period. It's all about formulas. Go ahead.
All right, so pretty much just jump on because, like I said, I'm really ready to talk about Malika. So
well, hang on. So you brought up Nicki. I want to give this some time here.
all right, let's go for it.
Were you ever a fan of Nicki Minaj, or do you pay attention to rap music? Who am I talking to?
I do listen to rap. I do listen to rap music. Was I a big fan of Nicki? Few songs, that came on the radio. Obviously, I would listen to them, but it wasn't like something like I'm a huge fan. So I'm more old school. Like I like the old school. So to me, I'm like, Wu-Tang, Buster, all those guys from back in the days, Tribe. The first when Jay-Z first came out. That's the kind of music that I was into. So to me, Nicki really doesn't do it for me.
Okay.
She's more.
I'm not asking you to hate on her. I'm not asking you to hate on her.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not hating on anybody.
And
far from it.
Nor am I asking you to agree with me. I'm just saying that I'm listening as I've always listened to hear if there's anything by way of cultural significance, if she is going in a new direction to steer the course. This is the most successful female rapper ever. So I think we owe it to ourselves to at least try to be objective. But go ahead. You want to shift gears to Malika Andrews?
So before we go to Malika, let me ask you this. What did you think about the album? Because I know you said there was some songs that you loved, and there was some songs like the 50 Cent you said was absolutely trash. So what was your honest opinion on it?
I'm okay with it. And truthfully, I'll probably go see her in concert. I want to go see all the pink shit on the stage. I'll probably go,
Listen, man, I didn't say I wouldn't go to the show because I would definitely enjoy seeing her, but again, it's just music-wise, that ain't it for me. So,
okay.
Go
ahead.
But so the Malika Andrews pretty much, like you said, she's pretty much, I think she's not, we could do without her. I mean, they can put another pretty face.
I didn't say that. So are you listening, or are you just trying to put words in my mouth?
I didn't say you said that. Again, this is my opinion, sir.
Okay, I didn't say we can do without her. I didn't say that.
Well, I feel like we could do without her because you could put a pretty face, and pretty much they could pretty much give the same spiel.
Okay.
But the thing is, I feel like what you were saying with Stephen A. Smith, she did have a little beef with him on First Take, and I believe recently with everything that's come out with the white kid from OKC, Giddy, I believe his last name is, the basketball player, that they're saying that he had sexual.
Sorry, I hate to chime in, but the question is Malika Andrews necessary? That's the question.
I don't think she is necessary.
Okay. I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hang on a second, guys. Let me bring in area code 934. Good evening. Talking about a few topics. 934. Are you up to speed? 934.
What up, Star?
How are you,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey.
I want to talk about what's going on, Star.
You have the floor.
Oh, first I want to talk the Charleston White thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it had anything to do with the mob ties, because like you said, it wouldn't happen like that. What I think happened was he was at a comedy show, he was performing, he was bombing, and he was probably getting booed, probably getting heckled, and didn't know how to handle it. Turned against the crowd, and then next thing you know, he's hitting people with $10 plants from Walmart.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, he threw the plant, right? Charleston threw
he
the plan.
Yeah, next thing they threw him. So yeah, he's hitting people. He's hitting people with that.
Yeah,
Well,
he should be sued.
The people that
Sir, he should be sued.
He could be, yeah, 100%.
Should
Those
be.
people paid to go see him.
Should be. Yeah.
Those people probably were fans from him, or they watched him on Instagram and was like, oh, let's go watch a comedy show, or a girl that was with, let's go watch Charleston. They go, they sit and watch. Mm-hmm. He's probably talking to people in the front row, like most comics do, and it probably just went left. Yep. And then those guys was probably getting real aggressive with him, and then it took off. Whether he got robbed or not, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Sir, can I ask where you from? Sir, where you from? Where you from?
New York.
Oh, nigga, my nigga. We want the bullshit. We want to see niggas robbed and stripped. Yes?
Yeah, if he would have been at comedy at Harlem, he would have got dragged off stage. He wouldn't have made it up. There's no backstage. He would have got pressed up against the wall.
BX niggas would have stripped him and pistol whipped him. Yeah. We want the bullshit. Yeah. Let's not play that game. Come on.
100%. In Detroit, he would have got pistol whipped.
Yeah.
They would have. If you would have went to like certain spots in Alabama trying that shit, they would have hung him with the fucking. With
so
the
you
mic.
have to watch the language. You have to watch the language.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Sorry, man. I got a little hype, but yeah, it was definitely not no mob ties, and it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna get worse because like most people with a following now, they're like, oh, I'll dabble into comedy because it's a quick bag, and he's gonna keep. I don't think he's gonna stop performing. And now that people see that, some people are just gonna go to those shows to either watch the craziness or be a part of it. He said,
"Sir, can I jump out the window? You're saying you're from New York. Can you give us what part of the boroughs?
Yonkers.
Yonkers. Okay, YO.
YO 914, baby.
Yeah. Now, yes, it's probably going to get worse. Me personally, I would like to see Charleston White do something to violate someone in the audience and then get arrested. I want that type of bullshit.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen eventually because he's not gonna stop performing. He's not gonna stop chasing that bag.
Yeah.
And
I want to see him pull out the blammer.
Pow,
pow, pow, pow, and just snap.
I already see the headline of your show 4 months.
I want to see the nigga on trial. Mr. White, why didn't you discharge a firearm into the crowd? I want to see. Come on, let's go, man. What?
Yeah, he's gonna be throwing pipe bombs.
Okay, all right. Hey, man, Nicki Minaj, new Pink Friday 2 came out. Are you up to speed? Do you care? Pink Friday 2.
Yeah, I listened. I skipped through it. I listened to the one with J. Cole and Drake and the Lil Uzi.
What'd you think?
The rest I tried to listen to, but it just kind of sounded like the same old shit, and the bars wasn't too crazy.
Sir, you have to watch the language. That's my last warning.
Excuse me, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that.
You see, this is why Nicki Minaj sticks to the script. Certain cultures, you're always gonna, you want the nonsense. You can't even stop cursing. You can't.
Yeah.
Come on, finish up.
But it's different. It's different when I listen to it. But I will give her props because she did come with her own style. And I remember back from the Smack and Cocaine City days before Lil Wayne found her. I always looked at her. I was like, oh, she's very intriguing, very beautiful.
Yeah.
Before I even heard her spit, I was interested in her. I was like, I like her personality.
I was on the plane with Dwayne. You can call me Whitley. I go to hell, Maine. Huh?
Yeah.
What track was that?
100%.
What track? You say you from what?
I don't know, Star.
Let's get him out of here. Nigga cursing, he don't even know that track, boy. Hang on a second, guys. So, Malika Andrews, let me just read something here because this young woman, I don't know if she's a lady or not. To my knowledge, she's not married, no kids. She's from Oakland, California. John Blaze, are you out there? Have we spoken about her before? I don't remember. Joined ESPN in October 2018 as an online NBA writer. Did she get it out the mud? Why did she get booed recently at what was that? Some type of what do you call that thing? In series? She grabbed the microphone. They started booing her. Why? Do they boo Pam Oliver when she's talking with that lopsided goddamn wig? Why were they booing my biracial sister in the struggle, huh? Hold on a second. Let me bring in area code 404. Good evening. Talking about a few topics. Charleston White beat, stomped, possibly robbed in Texas. Are you up to speed? 404. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. If not, we have to keep it pushing. Let's go to area code 228. 228, are you there? Tuesday, we're talking about a few topics.
228?
228. Good evening.
Oh, what's up, man? Chopping Gang, Chili C.
Hey, man.
Coast, man.
What's cracking? Good to talk to you.
Checking in this thing, man. Oh, man, so much going on in the world. I finally caught you live, man. You be switching your times, man. But, you want to talk about Charleston White?
Charleston White, he was touched, right, in Crockett, Texas. You saw the video, yes?
The smartest man was his homeboy, Dewberry.
Come on.
Dewberry was right there. And then Dewberry, he wanted to see. Dewberry showed his convicted felon, and I don't want to go back to jail style. He was finna help, and then he bagged up and put his hands up. He let Charleston hit the man with the microphone, and I hope Charleston don't get no assault charges. But at the same time, you know, Charleston was sporting a little black eye on the next day video. You know what I'm saying? A little warm up under there. But you know, when you at these shows, man, people don't understand these shows, the concerts, the comedy shows. Security is there to control the line, and when it's time to bang, man, security is not banging, man. What you think? I'm just saying, what you think?
Why are you saying you hope Charleston doesn't catch a charge? Charleston initiated the nonsense. I think he should be charged.
Well, you know what? Because he on a good run, but you know what? He might have to learn his lesson sitting in the jail cell thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
objectively speaking. So I'm nobody's goddamn fan. You threw a goddamn pot at me. I'm here with my girl. I didn't spend $600 on everything, tickets and drinks, and here you are. You can't stand the heckling nigga. You hit me with a pot. I'm suing you and the goddamn security and everybody. The promoter.
Yeah, then you know when you got that microphone, usually like a DJ, you're in control of the crowd.
Yeah,
you can say messed up stuff, and then everybody get riled up and want to bang.
Yeah,
like F you who you think you is. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You in our city, wherever he was at. You know,
he was in Crockett, Texas, in between Dallas and Houston. Some little hole in the wall, but you know they could have shot him, stabbed him. Did he get away with the money phone? Because he had the money phone. Did he get away with that? If he did, they really gave him a break.
Man, all I can say is, man, when you go talk to sporty and you big and bad, man, big and bad dudes be waiting on you.
Okay.
When you come to the area, you know.
Right. Okay.
People want to see if you about that life, right?
Yeah. Chopping game. Nicki Minaj, brand new project. Do you care? Or Malika Andrews? It's been a while since you and I spoke.
Nicki Minaj. I took time to listen to the album, and I can say she's playing it smart. She's got good features. It sounds like she made an album where she want to go do a tour and have like songs playing on commercials and some anthems or something. She's growing too. You know what I'm saying? So it was about time for her to drop something to not leave her fans waiting or lose fans. But you know, when you got money like that, you can afford the brick. If this a brick, you know what I'm saying? She can go back to the drawing board and come back with something else. Now if you
ask me, Queen was a brick. Queen was a brick. I mean, it was okay, but I mean, for the name, for that name, it should have been like, you know, somewhat of a concept album. But it was just, you know, it was all over the place. I think it's only platinum at this particular point in time. I mean, Queen should have been like, you know, triple platinum. But this effort here, you know, Pink Friday 2, have you ever seen her in concert? Or do you care to?
I never saw her in concert. Okay. If I see her in concert, she'll probably be undercard on somebody else that I came to see. I mean, like, I like her though. I like where she came from, how she started. I just appreciate that she didn't get pregnant by a mogul and then she never did music no more like a lot of hip hop chicks used to do. Find the easy way out, you know. So
Okay.
she kept it going.
Chopping Game, good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you, sir.
All right, y'all.
Yes, sir. I want your honest opinion. You do not have to agree with me. I respect the effort, you know. I wouldn't say I love any of the tracks. No, you know. Again, the J. Cole track, I like it. Let me just go here for a second for those who are just now tuning in. This is her 5th studio album. Super Freaky Girl. That came out back in August, okay? Last Time I Saw You was released in September. Back in March, she released Red Ruby, The Sleaze. I think it's important to capture this moment in time if you are a hip-hop, you know, lover, supporter, if rap music is your thing. Nicki Minaj is not foundational black American. She's born in Trinidad, but raised in Southside Jamaica, Queens. However, she's the best of the best right now. So, you know, I think you should give it a listen. I'm not getting a check from her. I mean, I do have a Nicki Minaj diamond plaque, but I don't know her. I don't need an interview, you know. I think for purposes of history, you should try to go see her in concert. And the reason why I say that is because this project, Pink Friday 2, it's sticking to the formula. It's not veering off. One of the best concerts I saw was Tyler, the Creator. What was that, 2019 when Igor came out? Holy smokes. Caught me by surprise. Hold on a second. Igor. Yeah, 2019. I was supposed to go with if I can just ramble here for a second. I was supposed to go with a female. I had just moved to Woodstock, GA. And 2 days before the concert, she started hemming and hawing. Oh, are we going to go eat at such and such? And I got to call my friend the day of the goddamn concert. And I said, hey, let me call you right back. This was like around 11 a.m. I blocked a bitch. I went to the concert. That was one of the best concerts I've been to. I'm not gonna lie to you, in the last 5 years prior to, you know, that particular show. So I just wanted to say this with regards to, you know, the formulas and what I perceive to be, you know, sticking to the script, not doing too much. But I want you guys to call in, chime in about some of the other tracks. There's a whole bunch of writers involved here with regards to the music, different producers, ATL Jacob, Murder Beats, and a host of others. DJ Smalls, DJ Luke, Dr. Luke, pardon me. Let me go to area code 323. Are you there? 323, Tuesday night, talking about a few topics. Are you up to speed?
Yo, what's poppin', Star?
Hey, how are you?
What's poppin', my boy?
Where do you want to start?
Hello?
Where do you want to start, sir?
Yeah, I want to start at Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Yo, she bad. She stuck to the formula. All these other chicks wanted a hot girl summer. They trash. And it shows that original quality still stands in rap. I know we going with the hot girl summer. They hot chicks, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna lie about that. But Nicki Minaj knew when to back up, let them get their little run.
Right.
And see, it's close to Christmas. So, you know, look, she's winning easily because we kind of got washed down and tired of, that little flow they was doing that wasn't gonna last. It wasn't original.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, she stems from Lil Wayne, Drake. Like she's on the team, you know. But she did the right thing by being quiet, and hopefully she take care of her dude. I ain't trying to go too far on that, but that kind of overshadowed her career a little bit. But she knew when to be quiet, let everything die down, and now she's blowing up, which is perfect for
Can
her.
I jump in and ask, are you a Barbie? Respectfully, are you a
No,
Barbie?
nothing like that. I'm from South Central LA. No,
Okay, I'm just asking. I don't know.
but I respect the flow of when we understood what they was talking about. Besides, I got a big booty and shaking my butt and all that crap. You talk about bars, and she remind me of the old school Lil Kim on the corner with the Glock, ready to pop type. That's my chick right there type ish. So I come from that era, kind of like understanding what they saying. I'm a baddie and all that easy rap type stuff. But I give it to them too. They whatever they little run. But Nicki was smart, and she like the Debo of the. They remind me of the Debo of all these little chicks, the Sexy Reds, the Cardi B's, and I give it up to Cardi B too. She like the little big homie Cardi B, but that's where she ends at. Nicki like the big homie, where it's like I'm gonna let y'all look stupid and shake y'all little butt, and then get slutted out while I'm over here chilling.
If I can jump in and say this, I really don't want to mention Cardi B tonight. Let's talk about this project, and it stands on its own. Florida Boy,
No, it does.
Florida Boy Jay, whenever he calls in, he's going to talk about the landscape of female rap. He's going to talk about the numbers,
Okay,
and
I'll leave it to him.
I told him I want you to go there, but I want to at least put this effort out there and see who has listened. And if it if it has any type of social impact, or is it just is it just what it is?
I got you. Just a fan.
Good finish
just
up.
right in because it's a fan. Now I believe. Okay, let me finish up. I believe that the Barb's gonna be the Barb's. I believe she got one of the strongest fan base ever, which is a good thing. She had to have some type of substance, and even though they growing up with her, they still growing up with her. Okay. So I believe that solidly that these other ones could be a fad. Not disrespect to them, but like she stood on business when it comes to her lyrics, her showmanship.
Okay.
And she, like I said, she come from Lil Wayne and Drake and them. And how they doing? They still big bosses in the game, even when they behind the scenes.
Right.
They could take summers off, and Nicki's one of them. She come from that fold.
Can I ask where you're from, sir? Area code 323, is that California?
Facts.
Okay. Can I ask how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay. Did you see Ice Spice without her makeup?
Nah, I heard about it though. But you know what?
Sir, can I ask you whenever you get time, because I'm with the bullshit tonight, a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
Ice Spice without the makeup, my nigga. Have we all been catfished? Where is her hair? Where is her hairline?
Hey, she kind of remind me of the Doja Cat when I seen her without the wig and the bald head and looking for a lighter in the house. She kind of So like I got
no, sir. Ice Spice has a convertible hairline, my nigga. But thank you for the
call.
call.
Hell no.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. A little bit later, I'm prepared. I'm ready for you, guys. If I missed your donations at the top of the live chat, I'm gonna try and get to you. Infinite Trends Studio. Star, did you notice Mammy girlfriend pushed him on the stage? I heard some female with regards to Charleston White. She was telling somebody else to get her up on the stage. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Somebody want to get on stage and kick him in his head. I can respect that, This fuck nigga throwing pots. Oh, hell no. And salute to Big Draco, huh? Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy was on top of Charleston White early. Is it Derek? I got your donation. Nicki got the formula from Kim. I don't know about that one. Derek, do you want to call in? I appreciate your donation. I like Lil Kim as a person. Man, she's such a nice person. She had, Kim was part of a collective effort. And of course, Biggie was behind that effort. Kim had some speed bumps. She's a really, really nice person, and she did a lot for people around her, and it cost her. It cost her. We look at Nicki and we see her being snippy. Let's keep it real. Snooty. I don't like to call her nasty, but she cuts the short shit short. And truthfully, you have to be like that. When you got a lot of bum ass niggas around you, you got to cut the short shit short. But thank you for your donation, Derek, okay? Russell, I got your donation. Love Charleston using the potted Christmas. Yeah. Keep me posted if he gets sued. He hit that person with a goddamn pot. That's a lawsuit right there. Guys, on the screen, make sure you check out Skylar Saunders on YouTube. Skylar, if you're out there, you want to call in, let me know, okay? Lex Diamonds, I got your donation. Yo, fam, you good? Donating for the boat purchase. Oh, Lex Diamonds, thank you, man. Guys, if you didn't catch my last broadcast, I'm excited, and I've been looking for small yachts. You know, I'm really considering this whole living on a small yacht for like a year, just going up and down the coast. And someone else sent me an email saying that there's hundreds of little islands down there by the Bahamas. Anybody else got more information? Thank you, Lex Diamonds. I don't want to talk about, boats and stuff like that right now, but thank you for your support. And Eamon says, Big Zoo, the downfall of Nicki career, ? I forget which song it is, but in the hang on a second, Pink Friday 2, she said something about being happy with her choice. And I imagine she's talking about her husband. And I think that we need to just respect that. I mean, that's somebody who she's known for many, many years. They have a chemistry. I don't know if he's the downfall. I think that, she's dealing with what she's dealing with, but I'm not going to say the downfall. I think this particular project, and again, I'm trying to not look at everything on social media that has happened over the last couple of years, because that would prevent me from being objective about the project. But thank you for your donation. Let me bring in area code 917. Good evening. Are you there? Tuesday, talking about a few topics. 917.
Hi, Star.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, who's this?
First time caller.
Hey.
I'm calling out of Far Rockaway, Queens.
Okay.
Yes, I think what a lot of people, in regards to Nicki Minaj, what a lot of people don't realize is the Barbs from 2010, we're older now, and we actually have money, and we buy albums. I've bought about 10 copies of her album. I've bought the songs individually. I want to see her win. I feel like we noticed that there was this strong hate train for her. Like, nobody wants to give Nicki Minaj credit.
Right.
But everyone looks like her. They sound like her. They rap like her. Even one of her songs that she has, Cowgirl, the way I see someone saying that she was copying Doja's flow, but Doja flow is Nicki's flow. Like, these are new people that weren't even following Nicki Minaj in 2010 when she was Harajuku Barbie. They don't know the artist. I personally love the album. Certain songs did grow on me, but I think that's with any album. When Beyonce came out with Renaissance, I didn't like all those songs. But when she went on tour, I started liking certain songs.
Okay.
I just think that that's with any good body of work. Like, Nicki has a very diverse fan base. If people want a hardcore rap album, I personally think Queen was a solid album when it comes to hardcore rap and bars. But at that time, there was a hate train, so no one paid attention to Queen, because Queen is my favorite album, personally.
Really?
Out of all of them. Yes, it is. Queen has hits.
If I can jump in.
I think Nicki album.
If I can jump in.
I love it.
Stay with me. I want us to have a conversation. And the song Cowgirl, what is that person's name? Is it Lourdes?
Yeah, I don't know who she is, but her voice, you know what it is? I'm surprised Ariana.
I Googled her. Hang on a second. Hang on. I Googled Lourdes. She's a songwriter, so she's got some good hooks. She's got a voice. So I wasn't mad at that track. That was kind of like an experimental track.
I love that track.
Okay.
I love that track.
Okay.
I think it's very pop. I can hear it playing in all these little Urban Outfitters store like that. When you walk through, you don't have to bleep it. Nicki's not talking that crazy on it, and her flow is sick. She switches it up. It's not hard. Certain rappers, when they try to rap fast, you can't even hear what they're saying. They're not even pronouncing anything correct. There was another point I wanted to...
Well, hang on. Since you know the album, and I haven't really gotten to the tracks yet, Blessings featuring Tasha Cobb. What'd you think of that?
I like it. For me, I'm not a big fan of singing Nicki, but she does harmonize, and I think it's a well-rounded album. Some of y'all people, we need to talk about God more. Didn't we just say that? I mean, I think you get every.
No, I'm an atheist. I didn't say that. No. Now, hang on.
Oh, well, not you. Well,
hang on.
What?
Hang on. Slow down. Blessings. I like the music. Listen, I got a bunch of notes here, but I thought it could have been better. I'm not hating on it. I just thought that it took a little too long for Tasha Cobbs to come in. You know,
right?
I don't think that's.
See, Tasha Cobbs put the song together. I think Nicki should have just rapped. I didn't like when Nicki started singing, but I think Nicki be in the studio high, and she thinks she sound good sometimes.
Allegedly high. We don't know if she gets high. Maybe she's just, you know.
No. High off of like not like a weed. We know Nicki likes to spark a L. She likes to smoke weed.
Okay. What did you think of Just the Memories? Just the Memories.
I kind of like. I think it's too sad for me. You know, it was like the outro song. I think it tied the album together. Like I said, it has a good harmony. Like, I've been playing the album, streaming it in my background since it dropped. Like, it's an album that you can literally just play while you clean your house. It really is a no-skip album to me, I think, personally.
Well, hang on.
I don't skip the song. The only song I skip, honestly, is Super Freaky Girl. And that's because they done played that played it out so much. That's actually one of my least favorite Nicki Minaj songs.
Do you know what I think the weakest song on the album is? Beep Beep with 50 Cent.
Yeah, I think what happened was she
trash.
The album.
Hang on, girl. I gotta say it again.
Why is it trash?
Trash. Hit 50's bars. I think he fumbled. Hang on.
It was rushed.
Hang on. I think he gave a weak effort. I don't want to say he shot his load because that's my guy. You know what I mean? In terms of music, you thought his bars were up to par?
I mean, I think it was rushed. His voice sounds good on the song. I think it was rushed. I believe Nicki Minaj posted on her birthday when 50 posted her, she said, send in that verse. And I think she probably was supposed to do the song with him, but she didn't want to push the album back. And to be honest, I wouldn't have mind if she pushed her album back. This is holiday season. I see SZA just dropped the album, and nobody's really talking about it right now. SZA dropped the album. It's just too much. Mariah Carey, #1 on the Billboard charts, like she is every Christmas. I wouldn't have mind if she would have pushed.
Well, hang on, girl, because you're rushing. You know, SZA was #1 for weeks and weeks and weeks.
No, SZA got a new album out.
I know that, but I'm saying her single #1 for weeks and weeks and weeks. So maybe the album isn't what it's supposed to be, but she's been getting her shine. Now hold on a second. Let's go back here because everybody with Lil Uzi Vert. What'd you think of that?
I love that song. I'm sorry, I love that song. So I listened to the album at 12 a.m. I listened to it at 12 a.m. The song is meant to be for the TikTokers for the Northwest. And she did what she had to do. Everybody wants a relatable commercial album. I think that's more of a commercial track. But I was in my bed like, it makes you want to move because we're going to head to the club for New Year's. So I could see this album being played, New Year's, type vibe. I like it.
One more question.
I don't think she needed Uzi.
One more.
Sorry, Star. I think Uzi did nothing for the record.
Okay. One more question. Have you seen Nicki Minaj in concert? Don't lie.
I've never seen her in concert because at the time when she was doing concerts, like I'm 32. My mom didn't have money for that. But now that I'm an adult, I'm going to her Madison Square Garden show.
I think you should.
I tried to get tickets this morning and everything was crashing, but I will be going.
You're 32. You're trying to go see Nicki. Your boyfriend can't?
Yes, I am.
Your boyfriend can't get you tickets?
I don't have a man. I'm buying my own ticket.
Okay. Well, if I get tickets, I'll holler at you. I think I might go to the Garden to see her. If you want to go.
I'll go to the Garden to see Nicki.
If you want to go with an older man, I think I want to go see all the pink shit. I want to see people screaming.
Just know it's going to be a lot of barbs, and there are a lot.
I'm not a bar. I'm not a bar, but I think for...
Well, you're going to be a barb that night. You better get pink fitted.
No. For historical reasons, I would like to see her. Again, and my reason is because she hasn't tried to go off the rails and do something away from the formula. So I think this is the tour to see her. But go ahead and finish up. Get finish up, I think.
Yeah, well, my thing is, the album is called Pink Friday 2, so it is a sequel. It's going to sound a little bit more grown. I think she sounds more mature on the album, and it's still kind of the fabric of what the original Pink Friday was. I think a lot of people that critiquing the album probably don't even know what Pink Friday is. I've noticed this hip-hop and just our genre has been infiltrated by people that don't look like us, people that can't relate to us. And they're out here being a voice for us, and I think that's where the hate is coming from.
Okay.
Because whoever that Pitchfork person is, who is she?
Okay.
Like, she gave Beyonce album a 4 and 5. Like, please.
Right.
I think the streets should talk, and I hope Nicki debuts with has good numbers next week, and I do believe the album is selling and people are buying, and I wish her luck.
Okay. Stay in touch. I'm
Thanks,
going to the garden. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Nicki is trying to get ahead of things, so to speak. And I'm not mad at her. Has anybody taken notice of the fact that she has already sat down with Joe Budden? Joe is the best of the best right now. So his insight on what it takes for an artist to do what they do, combined with, traveling, touring, and stage, and the building blocks with regards to putting out a project. Did you notice she already sat down with Joe Budden? Has that interview come out yet? I'm not fully up to speed. I know that she was talking and she's playing with her hair, and then she said, I'm going to bring him on soon because he was right there. Hit or misses nothing. So she's out there, promoting. Rob Lowe 2000 got your donation. Lil Kim is the blueprint, and I will not forget that. Yes, Lil Kim was the blueprint. Yeah, man. I mean, I really like her as a person. What a nice person she was, and I'm sure she still is. She was so kind to me, and I was a total prick in those days on the radio. I was talking hella crazy, talking about Christopher Rios over Christopher Wallace, huh? Puerto Ricans stand up. Yeah, man. Big pun over Biggie. That's come on. Stop playing. Amazing Asia got you donations. Sincere y'all listening to new albums. Download my okay. Well, who are you, sir? Send me an email. Let's figure out who you are, because the live chat doesn't make it to the rebroadcast. Send an email here. Address it to my alleged daughter, Amy. She runs this channel. I'm just the chump in the front. She handles everything. Well, her and Deeds, they handle the live chat, copyright strikes, all sorts of shit. Every once in a while, somebody says, yo, Star, you gave me a strike. I'm like, no. Reach out to Amy. She's, hold on a second, guys. Let me set this up here. She's on top of the bullshit, And it's kind of nice to have a younger person just quarterbacking certain things. But send me an email, put it attention, Amy, and let's get you some promotion, all right? Thank you for your support. Blade, I got your other donation. Thank you so much. Elvis the Chef Rosenberg. Thank you, Elvis, for your support. Hold on a second. One pretty miss at Nurse Yazzie. Okay. Star, where's your home? Well, listen, I'm nobody's fan, but I've been doing this over the decades, critiquing certain albums, concerts, award shows. I'm sure you know this long before you ever heard of me on the radio. I worked at record labels. So marketing and promotion is something that I've always dealt with. And even though the rollouts have changed and the technology is different now, there are certain formulas with regards to the industry that are always going to be bankable, and certain audiences always gravitate towards certain things, if you understand what I'm saying, and that's not to, to try and sound like a know-it-all, but thank you for your donation, all right? Okay, she also says, forever Barb. Any troll don't like Nicki, suck one. Hashtag Gag City, okay? Let me bring an area code. Is that who I think it is? Is that Randy? 209. Is that Randy? Give him a second.
Yo,
Randy.
¿qué lo que?
Amodare.
I don't know if these niggas gonna admit it or not. That album is garbage.
Come on, Randy.
It's a weed play. It should go triple plastic. I heard that J. Cole bar. I heard the song with J. Cole, and I'm like, this nigga ain't even care to give her a decent 16. He heard the song and said, let me just rap whatever, because I got paid for this.
Now, are you just a trolling Dominican, or are you serious, Randy? You listen to the album.
Nigga, I'm born and raised in New York. I love hip-hop and rap music. She said she was on her mixtape, Nicki. I was on the plane with the Wayne. Come on, I know about those songs. I love Itty Bitty Piggy. That song snaps. None of those songs held the light to old Nicki.
Continue. I'm listening.
Nicki, when she was spitting on Monster, when she bodied Jay-Z and Kanye, her legendary bar.
Randy, I want you to bring it up to date. Tell me some of the songs that you listened to on the new album, Pink Friday 2. Give me the names.
Oh, I heard the one with J. Cole, and I couldn't get through it. It was garbage. And then yesterday, I tried to,
what else?
smoke a blunt and listen to the first 2 tracks, and I'm like, this is noise. It has no substance to it.
All right.
Like, I don't get it. She should give me some mature bars. She needs to grow with her music.
You're lying, but listen, I want you to finish up. Go ahead.
Oh, and Charleston White, he was in the wrong, man. They just wanted to do a little bit of straightening. They was trying to just stand on business. Why that little nigga always so scared, bro? You saw them big dreadhead niggas get close to the stage. He grabbed the mic and started swinging that. Oh, and they didn't rob him. He still showed the little money phone.
Oh, they didn't rob him?
No, because he was making fun of them on the live. That's why he said, he's like, we still left with the bag. So he said, we kicked ass and we left with the bag.
Right. Okay. Randy, I want to thank you for lying and pretending that you listened to Nicki's album. Not that you have to like it, not that you have to co-sign what I'm saying. But
I gave it a try. I listened to 3 songs. If I can't go through a minute of your content, is garbage.
Right.
If I can't get
you grew up on bachata.
TikTok.
You grew up on bachata. Stop acting like you know.
I grew up on G Unit. I grew up on Dipset. I grew up on the Lock.
All right, gotta go.
Gotta
go. Get him out of here. That's the homie, though. All right, guys. I want to take a break, but let me read a couple of super chats first. Okay. Hey, Stacy Glore, good to hear from you. Stacy says, I'm still not over Charleston White pickling his cucumber on video for another male. I'm not at the speed on that. Holy shit. Thank you, Stacy. Always great to hear from you. Hey, Sharon, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Do you want to chime in, Sharon? The phone's open, pardon me. I appreciate your support. Okay, and this person says Nicki bars tighter than okay. Nicki's bars are tighter than Randy's booty hole. Damn, okay. Can I get another female to call in to talk about this effort? I'm trying to be objective. Again, I'm nobody's fan, but I mean, I at first I said, she's done too much over the years. I don't even want to listen to the album, but I'm glad I did. I don't think it's a monumental album. I don't. I think it's consistent with what she has done, and that's not a bad thing. Anybody want to call in and talk about Nicki Minaj's tours? I have not seen her in concert. I would like to, Hustle, I got your donation store. Malika Andrews is the reason independent sports media is winning. Black men don't want to hear a biracial woman lecturing them and pointing her finger. Okay. Archie from the 315 says, boss, I was so happy somebody stomped that nigger out. It baffles me how some people refer to Charleston White as a new black leader. Star Report back in the building. Tuesday evening, and we're talking about a few topics here. Charleston White beat, stomped, and violated at a comedy show on stage in Texas, okay? Crockett, Texas, to be precise. This happened this past Saturday, okay? We're discussing it. Charleston actually set it off, for those who paid attention to the video. I've seen nothing about, him being sued just yet, but, as you become more of a person of notoriety, people will start counting your pockets, and if you ask me, that's a lawsuit. When you throw something into the audience, bow, and you hit somebody, that's an easy bag. That's a no-no. Now, I don't know if he signed a, well, I'm sure he signed paperwork to indemnify himself. Indemnification clause is what it's called. Whenever you guys host an event, if you don't know this already, and some of you do, you want to make sure that there is a indemnification clause to protect you, the performer. If a fire happens, a shooting, a stabbing, anything, you want to protect yourself. However, if you just go to a place like that, some type of theater, a restaurant, a bar, and someone who is performing hits you in the head, pow, and you're a patron, oh, that's a bag. That's a bag. You should sue the promoter, okay? Infinite Trends Studio got your donation. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but thank you for your support. Hang on, is this Holly? Holly from Farragut Houses. Hey, Holly. That's a long-ass email. Is this Holly who used to call in? Okay, she says, Star, had that song, Shorty Need $40. Okay. Holly, where are you? Call in. Or do you want to talk business? Anybody remember Holly? I was trying to, have her call in because she had a channel, and I think that is her. Okay, Holly, I can't respond right now. I'll read your email in the morning and respond. But if you want to call in, please do so. The number's on the screen, okay? Also, guys, please check out my sponsor, Smooth Tunes, Spirit Smooth Tunes. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Spirit, if you're out there, you want to call in. Okay, let's get to it, all right? Let me go to area code 704. Good evening. Talking about a few topics. Safety speed, 704.
Yeah, what's good, Star? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you pull back from the phone? It sounds a little distorted. Good evening.
My bad.
How are you?
My bad. I got the fly nigga headset on.
Okay. What's cracking, man? Let's get to it.
Well, Charleston White, man.
Yeah.
I've always had certain view topics and points that I agree with Charleston White on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think Charleston White had a moment of too much. I think he was stuck in the oh fuck you ignorant nigga stage. Like he was in that mindset.
Okay, homie, you're dragging and you're bringing down the show and you're using profanity. Get focused, or I got to get you out of here. Come on, man. Come on. Don't kill my vibe. Get off the headset and get focused.
All right. Let me focus up. Okay. I think Charleston White had too much to drink that night.
Okay.
Disrespecting people on the stage like that. Now, I like.
He's boring. Let's get him out of here. Why is it so hard for young black males not to just use profanity all the time? Never mind me. Can't you have a conversation without stooping to the lowest level of communication? Never mind. You do it. If the white man smokes crack rock across the street from you, you're gonna go smoke crack rock? Sheesh. Chris G, I got you donation. Hold on a second, guys. I want to take a sip of this vodka here. I got a sponsor, brand new sponsor, and the vodka's nice. Zawadi. Deeds, if you're out there, can you take a screenshot so I can send it to the sponsor? And guys, if you want to be a sponsor as well, please reach out. Send the email to my daughter, Amy. She controls everything. I'm just the chump in the front. Hang on a second. Okay. Whew, it's nice, okay. So yes, we're talking about Charleston White this past Saturday. Hands were put on him. Did he get stomped? I saw somebody trying to hit him with haymakers. Did anybody stomp on him? I kept trying to watch different clips from different angles, but again, yesterday I was busy as hell. I'm looking at yachts. I'm trying to hit the goddamn water and live on the water for maybe 2 years, so I'm not fully in the loop. Okay. No, okay. Anicia says no, he was not kicked in the head, but he should have been. Okay. Yeah, I know he's been trolling, talking real crazy, but area code. Hold on a second, guys. 415, are you there? Good evening, 415.
Bro, what the fuck?
Okay, he's cursing off the rip. Let me just get him out of there. Oh, my God. How pathetic was that? 646, can we have a conversation without profanity for the first 2 minutes? Is that possible? Oh, my God. 646, yes, no, maybe?
646, have a conversation without profanity for the first 2 minutes.
Oh, it's good.
Come on, man. Get to it, please. Turn that down in the background.
Can you hear me?
Come on.
Can you hear me?
Don't kill my vibe. Turn it down in the background.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, it's good. Come on, man. Please, turn that down in the background. Come on.
That's you on the TV in the background. Hold on.
Well, turn it down, you bum-ass nigga. Can you heard that? Do you hear that? He hung up good. Let me talk to my kids for a second, my troll babies. Fuck these niggas, man. I'm calling here pushing my button. I'm enjoying life. I'm looking at small yachts. Let me talk about that, and then we'll get back to the calls. Troll babies, I'm not sure about this, but I'm just, you know how I get when I think about something, when I have these epiphanies, I just, I spoil myself. And I've been looking at yachts, used yachts. I'm not buying nothing brand new. I've never owned a yacht before. I think I'm going to spend no more than $250K. No more than $250K. In order for me to live comfortably by myself, I'm not bringing a bitch. I'm not having no bitch live on the boat with me. Oh, these bitches is suing niggas for anything with regards to sexual misconduct. Hell, Takeoff's being sued right now. Takeoff's a nigga 6 feet in the ground, and I think that they're trying to sue his mother. Anyway, so I'm looking at small yachts. I'm enjoying life. This is where I'm at in life, I'm still looking for anybody who has pointers or ideas with regards to living on a yacht. I've never done this before. I have no knowledge in this particular area, but I'm excited about doing it, and I'll keep you posted. All right. Let me go to area code 539. Hold on a second. Good evening. Are you there? Tuesday night, can you have a conversation minus profanity for the first minute?
Absolutely, boss. Oh, what's happening, man?
How are you, sir? Good evening.
Oh, yeah. No, man, just want to chime in right quick on Charles. Man,
Please.
He one of them guys, man. You know, in the streets or on the job, like he one of them guys that, you know what I'm saying, he'll speak truth to reel you in, you know what I mean? And then, you know, if you buy into it and go to talking, everything you saying, he gonna repeat it to somebody. And like, you see what I'm saying? He one of them kind of cats, but he very entertaining now.
One of them niggas.
You know what I mean? But yeah,
a tape recorder, we used to call him back in the days. A tape recorder.
Tape recorder, yeah, perfect. One that'll reel you. That's a perfect saying to put it right there.
A tape recorder, nigga.
Talk about tape recorder, brother. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. No, man. But yeah, and then you know, secondly, man, you can't expect like to just talk all the talk that he talked and just walk around like and do shows comfortably like somebody ain't gonna try to see you. Like, I mean, all of the crap you talk. You know what I'm saying? All the wolf.
Well, now hang on a second, sir, because you saw the video. Yes, you saw the video.
I did.
Okay. I have to give props where props are due. The people in Crockett, Texas. You know, yes, they were woofing and barking as niggas are supposed to do. You know, hey, I didn't spend money for tickets. I got wifey here. I got my mans and them. We drinking. We popping bottles. But here you go throwing goddamn pots. Oh, hell no. Right?
And look, you done pulled out a stack, start flexing on cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And you already talk. You woof on the internet all the time.
Can I ask where you're from, sir?
Little small towns and woof.
Sir, can I ask where you're from? Where you from?
Arkansas, by way of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
I'm originally from Arkansas. I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma now, though.
Okay. Sir, if he were in another state, if he were in Oakland, Memphis niggas would have dragged him outside and beat him half to death. Memphis,
I grew up like 3 hours away from West Memphis, so I done dated a lot of chicks from Memphis.
Okay.
Used to visit Memphis all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You a lot of cats run up in them small towns. See, he thought it was sweet because he was in like a smaller. He wasn't in no big state like a Cali or nothing. Mm-hmm. But let me tell you something, man. You go to them small towns, woofing, man. Hey, small town cats be looking for something to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Get some money and look for something to get into. And you up in there woofing like that, and you already be woofing on the internet all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you put it out in the universe, it's gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
I don't believe in luck, but I think he's very fortunate that he didn't get his wig split.
Could have got his. I didn't even want to really just say it on your algorithm like that. He could have got his wig pushed back. Man. And I'll leave it to you to kind of say what you think about this, man. I don't know if stand-up comedy is really his thing, man. I think he should get like in a movie or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, sir. Can I jump in? No.
Go ahead.
Stand-up comedy is where he belongs, and we
you think so,
sir? We want to see the nonsense. We got a little appetizer. Hey, I want to see him. You say you're from Memphis?
No. Originally from Arkansas.
Okay. I want to see him in Memphis, down there with some of them Big Moochie Great.
Big Moochie
Great. Yeah, down there with some of them niggas throwing a pot into the front row.
What? No, man, don't. Charles, don't come down here with that. Don't come around these parts with that, man. For real, no. Don't even come down here with all that. We ain't trying to catch no cases, hitting off no celebrities, you know what I'm saying, and all that, man. No, but yeah, man. No, you say you want them in stand up so you can keep seeing the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't mad at that because he's very entertaining, stuff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing away from him. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying though, the type of character he possessed, yeah, he really a tape recorder type of guy. Yeah. He caught his interest.
I want to see him in Alabama with some of them honeycomb brazy type of niggas in the audience and throw a pot.
Yeah. Hey, I'm tempted to say he was kind of around that. But what was he at in Texas? He was in Crockett, Texas.
Crockett, Texas.
Yeah,
Crockett, Texas.
Man, them boys ain't playing like that down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. So yeah, that's definitely all I can say about that, man. Like, you can't just be whooping like that and thinking somebody ain't gonna see you about it.
Okay.
And it just don't work like that in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo,
Hey,
that's
man,
what that is, Star Man.
I appreciate the call, sir. Before you go, do you care? Nicki Minaj, brand new project, Pink Friday 2. Do you care, sir?
Man, I ain't heard it, Star.
Okay.
I ain't even heard it.
That's okay.
I can't front, you know what I'm saying? But I can't, I mean, Nicki got some records. She got a couple tracks, you know what I'm saying? When she's spitting and not doing all that, and when she ain't doing all that and just spitting on the mic, she's straight. I will say that much, though.
Yeah. Thank you for your call, sir. Thank you.
Already. Peace, Star.
Peace. Yes, sir. Peace. Okay, folks, I'm ready to talk for another hour. What's cracking? Let's go. Area code 352. Good evening, 352. Let's get to it. Are you ready? 352.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It has to be like
Good evening.
It's Charleston White.
Sir, turn down the monkey shit in the background, you fucking slave. Turn it down. You know who I am? Turn that shit down, man. Don't play with me. Push my fucking button. Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Come on, man. Fuck wrong with you people. The Queen dropped an album. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Come on, man. Bitch ass nigga.
But no, I mean, I'll go to a Nicki Minaj. She gotta have more people on the tour though. No cat.
What? What'd you say?
Oh, that's Star. Can you hear me? You talking to me?
Sir, where are you from? Area code 352. Where are you from?
Oh, 352. Yeah, I'm from Pasco, man. This Western Chapel area.
Okay. Listen to me, bitch boy. I'm busy. You go sit on your boyfriend's dick and call me another time, all right? Fuck out of here.
All right.
Fuck out of here. Hang up, bitch ass nigga. Sitting here talking about the Queen. You calling me fumbling with the fucking phone. Pink Friday 2. Pink Friday 2. Available right now. Stream it, Spotify, all that fly shit. Recorded in Malibu. I was out there in November, huh? Harbor Studios. Oh, she's probably up in the studio with what is her husband's name? Is it Kenneth? For some reason, I like that crazy ass high yellow nigga, huh? Recorded at Harbor Studios. Oh, they're probably sitting around sipping, smoking, popping perkies, allegedly. And she spit the heat, man. Nigga shit. Nothing more, nothing less. Track number 1, Are You Gone Already? Track number 2, Barbie Dangerous. Track number 3, FTCU, which stands for Fuck the Club Up. Track number 4, Beat with 50 Cent. Pure trash. Falling for You. I like Falling for You. Number 6, Let Me Calm Down, featuring J. Cole. That's my favorite. R&B featuring Lil Wayne. I like that one. Track number 8, Pink Birthday. Track number 9, Needle featuring Drake. Well, what is that track? It reminds me of oh God. It's a Drake track, and it's got the same vibe. It's off of his I can't think of the name of the album. Anyway, Needle with Drake, track number 9. Track number 10 called Cowgirl featuring Lourdes. Track 11, Everybody featuring Lil Uzi Vert. That's like a club song, Track number 12, Big Difference. Track 13, Red Ruby, The Sleaze. Okay, 14, Forward from Trini. Pink Friday Girls, track number 15. 16, Super Freaky Girl. 17, Bam Bam. 18, My Life. And so on and so on and so on. Come on, this is Nicki Minaj. This is the Queen, your Queen. Troll Babies, did anybody see Ice Spice without makeup and without the wig? Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Have we all been catfished? 478, good evening. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let me talk mine just a little bit. Just a little bit, man. You're a super fan over there. I see you.
I'm nobody's fan, nigga. It's called being objective. I'm not hating on the queen, nigga.
Nah. I'm just not with this thing. Friday action, man. That's all. It's all good.
Well, come on. Speak on it. Did you listen to it? Did you listen to it?
Never. I'm not a fan, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not a fan.
Well, sir, I don't have to be a fan to do what it is that I do. I have to listen to these projects to speak to my audience so that they can know that, I'm in tune with what's going on. That's not being a fan.
That's terrible. That's terrible. But okay.
Come on.
Hey, yo, Charleston, man, yeah, he ain't really get beat up. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. He sling his pot. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And yeah. I'm cool with the Charleston White with what he taught, man. He just, he get a little. I think he pushes agenda. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot of facts out there that everybody know that can look it up, and then he throw his agenda in there. It's close to Orlando Brown, but just not on that level. You know what I'm saying?
What? What'd you say, Orlando Brown?
Yeah, you know how he say a bunch of facts and stuff, and then he'll throw you with a curveball. That's his agenda. I mean, Dr. Umar the same. I ain't even finna talk about everybody. We stand on topic. But yeah.
Come on.
They all have their agenda. They push a bunch of facts, and then next thing you know, they'll throw out their agenda, which makes no sense. But it's whatever their agenda is, and I don't know what it is.
Where you calling
from? But yeah, shout out to yo.
We don't do shout outs, man. Slow that shit down, nigga.
All right. My bad.
You're calling in from Macon, Georgia, yes? Yeah, you born and raised in Macon, Georgia?
Stop playing with me. I'm from Prince Street, man. Stop playing with me. Yeah, you know where Prince Street at.
Nigga, you're from Macon, Georgia. I got your government name and the whole shit.
Yeah.
Don't play with me, nigga. Don't play with me, nigga.
Oh, I can't live in the South. So you move to the South. I can't move to the South. But now I'm from Prince Street. You know where Prince Street at? Newark, New Jersey's finest, man. Let's go.
Sir, you're hiding in Macon, Georgia, man. Come on, don't make me do that.
Oh, wow. Now you playing me, son. Hey, you get your head popped off down here.
Sir,
playing, though.
Sir, you better be careful.
I got shot in 2010 down here. Yeah.
That's because you stole some work from up in Newark and you're down in Macon. You better go get off the line, sir.
Yeah.
Get off the line.
I'm still moving around.
Hang up.
I'm still moving around.
Hang up.
All right, fan. I'll holler at you, man.
Okay. Go and get up out of here. Niggas hiding down in Macon, Georgia. Talking about he's from Newark, New Jersey. Boy, them niggas will kill you. Troll Babies, did anybody Google yet? Ice Spice without makeup. Oh my God. Troll Babies, talk to me. I don't want to talk to no phones. I don't want to do Cash App. I want to talk to my beautiful Troll Babies. Are you up to speed? Ice Spice without makeup. And without the wig. Have we all been catfished? I may have to go back on Hot 97 with Funkmaster Flex and address this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sir Shy got your donation. He says, started UC, they made Doctor Who Nigerian and gay. Sir Shy, thank you for your donation. I want us to stay on topic tonight, man. Hang on, guys. Okay, this is Vatty, my alleged son. Hey, Pops, my girl with the popsicle toes is a barb and mentioned the Nicki Minaj concert to me last night. Okay, listen, Vatty, if you get a ticket for me, I'll go. You want us to get you a ticket? If you take a road trip to Minneapolis. Okay, well, in Minneapolis, can you send me the date, Vatty? Send me the date that Nicki's going to be in Minneapolis, and maybe I'll fly out, man, so we can meet. Troll babies, that's Vatty. He's my alleged son. Great to hear from you, Vatty. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. The nigga I've been looking for. Good evening, Florida Boy Jay. Are you there, sir?
What's good, player?
Okay, you're not Florida Boy Jay. Can you hang on, sir? Can you sit tight for a minute? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. He's impersonating Florida Boy Jay. Hold on a second. Florida Boy Jay, is that you, sir? Area code 904, Jacksonville.
Yeah, man, we in the building, man. We're talking about a lot of topics, man. What do you want to get into first?
Have you seen Ice Spice without the makeup and without the wig, my nigga?
Yeah, man. It's just like what Brother May said. You could have just got a slice. You could have got a slice of pizza and the Coca-Cola and took her back to the crib on a blunt of Zot. She ain't nothing special, you know what I'm saying? She's cute, but that's what a regular girl looks like. I don't think, why niggas got this trip.
Oh my
but,
God.
she really, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody caught her slipping. One of these hairstylists caught her slipping.
No, Florida Boy Jay. No. She posted a selfie. She posted this, my nigga. She posted it.
Listen, man. Listen, the hair looked crazy. No makeup. I don't know if this was some women empowerment move. I don't understand, but I mean,
Man.
I'll cape. I'm gonna put on my cape and say, most women don't look their best all day, and I'm pretty sure a lot of these same niggas probably still slide on her. So, it is what it is. Ice Spice.
Okay.
Let's get to even with Ice Spice talking about the female hip hop and Nicki Minaj and her album that she dropped.
Come on.
I honestly think, after even listening to it, the fact that she even kept a lot of the songs that were going viral before the album dropped, she has reclaimed her spot in female hip-hop. And really in the music industry, it's bigger than talking about the rap beef she's been going on with some of the girls. When you want to talk about her sales, she's up there. She outsold Travis Scott and she outsold Drake this year as far as hip-hop albums are concerned.
Okay.
She hit 500,000 already. Nobody's sniffing close to that. You're lucky. She is reminding us that she is one of the biggest top tier artists. She's in that Mount Rushmore of the last era, of this current era, or whatever you want to talk about. Nobody's coming close to how she sold this last album. And then when you want to talk about the songs, the placement.
Well, hang on a second, because you and I spoke earlier. Let's take our time. There is no rush. I was talking about possible cultural significance. If there's a social impact, not that there has to be, but I'm saying she's sticking to a formula that works. The urban audience wants the bullshit. She's giving you the bullshit. She's giving you some bonus tracks. She's giving you some flavor to show you that she can still do the pop stuff. I like Nicki Minaj singing. I like her singing, but give us some first week sales, and you wanted to talk about the landscape of female rappers, and I don't necessarily need to, but I want you to go there. Take your time, please.
Yeah, so when you want to go to even the sales, when we look at the sales, everybody was hyping up Meg Thee Stallion. She was getting Grammy Awards, getting more accolades and more push than Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Doing all the BS with the Tory Lanez situation just to sell 63,000.
Free my nigga Tory. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just to sell 63,000 copies. Doja Cat doing all the demon worshiping, jumping around looking like Satan, alienating her fan base one by one, showing feet on white chats. All that to sell 72,000 copies first week.
Right.
Lotto, another one. Big energy record. Rip Me Out the Plastic. I've been acting brand new. All all the hype, right? 24,000 records. City Girls, they said she sold 8,000. Them two hoes sold 8,000.
Yeah.
When we
City girls, trash. Fuck out of here. Trash. Let's go.
So when you even look at anybody who is supposedly been her contemporaries, look at when that Queen album dropped. People apparently don't like that album, but all the bad press between Nicki's husband, all the drug allegations, all the things that has been put as smut on her name, all this other, the good girls in the industry, all the hype they've gotten, all the praise, the features. You know, they've been saying all year that females are running hip hop. Record sales don't show that, but when Nicki Minaj drops, she's out selling Travis Scott, Drake, everybody else, and I think we need to understand that even if a lot of the men who call in or a lot of the older crowd may not understand when Nicki Minaj drops, but it's just like a Kendrick, a Drake, a Future, a Cole. It's a moment. It's like a holiday. When Kanye drops, it's like a holiday.
Hang on, I want you to take your time. I'm in no rush. Earlier, when you and I spoke, and I said, "Hey, man, I'm going to go live at some point this afternoon, evening, and I'm going to talk about the possible significance of this project. I like it. I'm even going to make some type of correlation to Marvin Gaye, but just give me some time. You spoke about first week sales. You spoke about the landscape of other female rappers. Let me say there is no competition. And that's not to dump on anybody, but, you know, Glorilla. I have no issue with her, but Glorilla is nowhere near fucking Nicki. Lotto. I hate to say this, man, but Lotto's... She's not trash. She's not trash, but she's not there. She's not there. I think that Meg Thee Stallion, her brand is tarnished. Tarnished. I think that Suki, I fuck with Sukihana heavy, huh? Bitch, I need some Henny and a Plan B. Sukihana. But there is no competition. Don't even waste your time with Cardi B. I've taken a liking to Cardi B in the last couple of months, but Cardi, no. Let's focus on Nicki, the sales, the accolades. Where are we going, Florida Boy J?
Yeah, we're going with this. It also highlights the fact that despite her talent and her obvious impact over this generation, she hasn't gotten accolades. She hasn't gotten the Grammys. She hasn't gotten the flowers, salute to MTV for getting it right, in a rare time where they did give her, a ceremony, I think last year. But outside of that, she ever since she came at Miley Cyrus, she doesn't get the accolades.
What's good, Miley? What's good?
Right.
What's good, Miley?
And you got people like Cardi B who's getting ghostwritten album of the year. You have the Meg Thee Stallion getting record of the year when they're not clearly writing these bars. You got
salute to Cardi. Her husband left her.
And the thing about it is when we hear these records, we hear females running it, and it's like no. Nicki Minaj, as far as his artistry, he's rapping, and then on top of that, like I said before, you want to talk about women in the gay community. Yeah. They quote Nicki Minaj that her bars have turned into vernacular. I don't know anybody outside of maybe Wayne and Hove whose bars are literally references in people's vernaculars.
Yeah. Come on.
You got to give her flowers, man. You got to give her flowers, and then it reflects in the sales because, like I said before, you compare all the bad press she's gotten since that Queen album come out, and you compare that to all the good press Cardi B and the rest of these females have gotten for their rollout, their features, their clearances, their sample tracks. They don't sell anything. It doesn't reflect in fans, real fans, who go out and purchase these things, go out and support these artists. Nicki Minaj is in the same category where you had to have a real fan base. The records couldn't just pop because you were a new face on Instagram.
Yeah.
She actually had to rap. Nicki Minaj broke the mold and remade the mold. What Nicki Minaj is to the rap game, and especially the female rap, it's like what Michael Jordan is to sneakers. Like, it's not going to be another.
Yeah.
It's like the first in the, other people have
I might be married to a sexual offender, but at least I didn't cheat on my husband with a bum-ass nigga named Easy the Block Captain. Let's go there!
Just saying, keep it a buck. All 500,000, what we talking about?
Allegedly.
And she has that viral hit with Uzi, already going crazy on TikTok, so she hit all the demographics she needs to hit.
All right, now hang on a second. Let's talk about the tracks. I like a lot of the tracks. I think that the weakest one. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, say Star, you're wrong. The track with 50 Cent, fucking garbage, man. Beep beep. What was he thinking? Why did he spit that trash? 50. Did you hear that track?
Yeah, I've given up on 50. I think the only time 50 does good songs is if he's doing a power soundtrack or a power theme song. Outside of that, 50 Cent isn't going to give you any bars. I never look for him to give you.
Oh, man.
50 Cent, I stopped listening for 50 Cent bars after Curtis, I'm going to be honest. You know, he's 50, but we're not looking for him to. Nobody's taking for a 50 record, an album, or verse, and this just sadly reminded us that 50, do your catalog, don't add shit to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Do your catalog.
Okay. If we can shift gears for a second, stay with me, Florida Boy J. I need you to educate me as you do, because you and I talk throughout the day. Malika Andrews, is she necessary? The ESPN journalist, host. I'm looking at her come up, you know. I've seen her from time to time. I don't watch ESPN like that because I think sports today is just a modern day slave trade. Is she necessary? Are people hating on her for the wrong reasons, or is she just not qualified to be where she is? What is the full story, please?
Star, if it was like a Sambo playoffs right now, she would be like number 1 seed. If it was a yes of Austin ass, tap dancing ass nigga, like the way she covers black athletes on her show, it has nothing to do with her age. We have prodigies everywhere, just like what Mason Cam hired Stat Baby. She's young, but she holds it down. Age has nothing to do with it. Malika Andrews, every time a nigga could be getting drafted, she'll be like, yeah, with him, he's also been accused of murder. And it's like, bro, this is drafted. Why are you bringing up him getting accused of murder? Or dude, get a job. Yeah, he was actually accused of sexual assault back when he was in college.
Kicking dirt on the black man.
But when it comes down to Josh Giddey or some of these white players or coaches, Luke Walton getting SA or sexual harassment claims, he don't bring that up when he get hired for an assistant coaching job. But with Josh Giddey over here being the kitty fiddler, they're not going there. She's not prosecuting or talking about that. There's a lot of white athletes, especially white basketball players, who got their face in the dirt. She does not talk about that. Black athletes will be, especially basketball players, will be accomplishing, and she's bringing up their darkest days. On top of that, when the Ime Udoka situation came on, she called into the first tape and tried to G-check Stephen A. Smith, and Stephen A. Smith was like, hey, you can't try to check me on my show. And
okay, hold on. And now I saw that exchange. She brought the heat to that nigga. He says he checked her, but she brought the heat to him. I respect that. And he said, go ahead.
Because she's a Zaddy plantation worshiper.
Okay.
Anything ESPN Zaddy tell her to do, she's gonna line up and be the German Shepherd for the white power structure against black men. Niggas thought they packed up Rachel Nichols on some, oh, we woke, we on some, oh yeah, we can't have her talk about Maria Taylor, knowing damn well all these milk merchants love Rachel Nichols, packed her out the paint. ESPN said, no, we're gonna go, so what? We're gonna hire another black feminist, a light-skinned mixed woman who does not identify with her blackness, dating some I think Scott McMiniman, some goofy-looking Poindexter white dude.
Okay.
does not represent black people. She does not represent anybody melanated.
Can I jump in?
Go ahead.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Maybe she's not riding for Whitey. She just does not, allow herself to be pulled into the black bullshit. Kind of like Star. It does not mean I'm, pro-white. But don't call me brother. Don't assume I'm just going to take your fucking side because you're melanated and I'm melanated. Don't assume that. I'm giving it to you straight with no fucking chaser. A lot of y'all bum-ass niggas deserve this work. I'm young. I'm not even 30. I don't have no fucking stretch marks. I know you niggas want to get with me, but I don't want to get with most of you niggas. Maybe she's on that type of time. She was recently booed at some type of what was that thing in Las Vegas?
At the Lil Mickey tournament that they had in Vegas.
What was it called?
The
NBA
tournament, the in-season tournament, the NBA in-season tournament championship game.
In-season tournament. She gets booed. Why? Because I'm affecting you niggas. Come on.
Because you are literally placed in a position in a sport that people love, and you are in this position and just degrade and talk crazy about these athletes and get amped up anytime one of these niggas getting lined up. Right. You start foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog, ready to kick any black man's back in. And it's just like, dog, Rhea Taylor ain't got to do this. Taylor Rooks.
Facts.
Fine ass.
I wake up thinking about kicking a nigga's back. And hold on a second. I got my nigga on hold. Wait a second. Is that Luke Caney, my main African on the trigger? Luke Caney.
Yes, sir.
Luke Caney, I fuck with you heavy. Florida Boy J, can I let Luke Caney speak? This man spends Skrilla. Luke Caney, where do you want to go, sir? Talk your talk. Fuck these niggas. Let's go, Luke Caney. Where do you want to go?
Oh, man. All right, man. I would like to address both topics, please.
Come on, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, man. Listen. Charleston White, you earned that shit. I'm sorry. You earned it.
Come on.
You earned it. Because I watched part of the video. He threw the pot first.
Right.
He threw it. So, yes. Once you throw it, you have to know that with some people, it's open season.
Right.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got what was coming for him.
Right.
And I'll say this. For me, I look at it this way, Star. F Charleston White.
Right.
F him.
Yeah. Sue that nigger.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. F him. Because he's not a freedom fighter. He's not a social justice leader. He's nothing.
Yeah.
He's nothing. He's one of those guys that's allowed in the culture. Right? Right?
That's cap, respectfully. That's cap.
That's how they call it. Let me speak. That's how y'all call it. The culture.
Come on.
He infiltrated, and now he's part of the culture.
Wow.
Right? He's not a rapper. He's not an entertainer. What is he? He's everything now. He's a tough guy. He's a comedian. He's a dating coach. What the F? Huh?
Yeah.
He's a clown. He states a bunch of obvious stuff that a man of his age and the wisdom you gain in this game called America, you should be saying. He doesn't say anything that's out of the norm. Right? When it comes to the positive stuff. But then he's also on some BS.
right? You cannot ride 2 horses at the same time. That's why he's trash to me. That's why he's a clown. Either you stand up for something that's real and you put your life on the line,
Yeah.
right? Or you're just playing games like anybody else.
Okay, then hang on a second. Luke Haney, can you hear me? Luke Haney?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you know, hands were put on him and feet were put on him. I want you to pick up the pace a little bit. Florida Boy Jay's on the line, and then I want to get your insight, your thoughts on Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2, please.
Yes.
Pick up the pace a little bit.
I'm glad he got his butt kicked. That's what I gotta say about him, and I'm done.
Okay.
Malika Andrews, she's not necessary. However, she is a major part of ESPN business at the time.
Okay.
If she wasn't, she will be laid off as well. There are people that want to see what she brings to the table. And that's why she's there, right? She's not there for sport.
Right.
Right? She's not there for sport.
Yeah. She's young and she's got no real experience. And you know, Florida Boy Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, she's a journalist. Has she played any sports? Florida Boy Jay.
Malika Andrews?
Yeah, it's a question.
Nigga, no, man, no. She probably played a little Division 8 college basketball.
Okay, the answer is no. She has played no sports, so she's there for a reason, to get shit popping. That's what television is right now. Television is trash.
Yes,
it's trash. It's contrived. So my question, Luke Haney, before you go, is she necessary to help the bullshit ratings of a bullshit channel? ESPN is bullshit. I don't watch it. Max Kellerman was my guy. Max Kellerman and I, we go back to public access television. That was my guy. When Max Kellerman got fired, fuck he's ESPN. I don't watch it. Is she necessary? Not that you have to agree with me, but that's the question, Luke Haney.
All right. I'll say this. Now that you put it this way, she's not necessary for the person that wants to watch sports.
Gotcha.
But she's necessary
for the bullshit.
For ESPN's machine.
Yeah, for the bullshit.
And that is the BS.
Yeah, complete.
The Black Twitter BS.
Fucking bullshit.
Right? That's it right there, Star.
Thank you, Luke Haney. Thank you, man. Salute. Okay.
Last thing, Star.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say, look, if I don't talk to you for the rest of the year, peace.
Peace,
and
sir.
Salute.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Luke Haney. Appreciate you. Okay.
All right.
Florida Boy Jay, sit tight. Sit tight. Everybody sit tight. You see, now we're cooking. I don't have to ride with Malika Andrews. I don't know shit about her other than the fact that she was born in 1995. She's from Oakland, California. And a white mama like myself, you know, hey. Florida Boy Jay, anything else about Malika Andrews we need to put on the table here? Young and tender. Causing all this
about her being
causing all this ruckus.
Just for being a coon.
Come on.
Yeah, there's nothing else. She's a coon. She literally goes on her show every day and talks crazy. The minute and the reason why when she was introduced and everybody booed her, and that is really unprecedented outside of like commissioners, head of ADs, announcers, people like that usually get praised. Like, unless you're Kurt Hershey coming up, everybody loved when Stuart Scott came up and gave a trophy. People love when Mike Tirico comes up. Al Michaels, they're there to give the trophy. Terry Bradshaw and the niggas. When Malika Andrews, a woman, fine bitch at that.
Right. Oh.
Somebody that
you'd smash. You would smash. Keep it real.
Oh, I would smash and leave it in, regardless of her racial takes. Yeah. Yes. That's not the point. Is she necessary? I say no. just because she's a pretty face does not mean she got to kick niggas back. And then, like I said, we love Joy Taylor's fine ass, Jason Taylor's sister. She comes on and does her job. She don't be kicking niggas back. Joy Taylor?
Hold on a second. Who the fuck is Joy Taylor? Hold on a second.
And Taylor Rooks is finer than all them hoes, and she does her goddamn job.
Oh my
all
God!
the time.
Wait a minute. Joy Taylor, born in 1987. She's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Barry University. This broad looks like she can't keep the pork chops out of the frying pan. Fuck are we talking about? The fuck are we talking about in comparison to Malika Andrews? Come on, man.
Yo, listen. When it comes to women journalism, now I'm telling you, look up Taylor Rooks. She shits on all of them. Taylor Rooks is the one.
Hold on. I just want to go back to Joy Taylor for a second. This broad got stretch marks, and she looks like she got some type of fucking discoloration in the discharge. Come on, man. What? Huh?
Hey, man, listen, dog. Listen. A lot of niggas rock with Joy, man. I don't know why you acting like you ain't. You must not be tapped in. Like I said, you need to be looking up Taylor Rooks.
I'm tapped in. I'm looking at her right now. She's got the looks like she got cellulite. She needs liposuction. She cannot hold the tampon of Malika Andrews. But go ahead and finish up. Go ahead.
All right, go look up Taylor Rooks. She's the one. And like I said, I'm naming these objectively attractive, I think genuinely attractive
Taylor
women.
Brooks.
Taylor Rooks, Rooks. That's the one. That's the one and the two. Malika Andrews.
Oh, get out of here.
Nigga. Stop playing, man. That's the one.
This looks like a Summer Walker type of broad. This is a Summer Walker type of broad. Huh?
You out of pocket, OG. You out of pocket. You disrespecting that good chocolate right there, man. Don't you really come on, man.
Florida boy Jay. Listen.
That's the one, Star.
Come on. I'm listening. Come on.
Oh, that's the one, man. I don't know why you acting like she's not built. She shuts all them girls down. She does her job. All the niggas love her. All the coaches love her. She should be the one with the TV show, not no goofy ass Malika Andrews, out of pocket biracial, crashing out every time a black man gets a speeding ticket. And when Whitey lines somebody up hostage, she don't even mention it. So she's not necessary. She's just a backhanded compliment to get Rachel Nichols out, somebody that all the milk merchants wanted to be with.
Taylor Brooks, is she still dating Jesse Williams?
Not that I know of. I haven't. I'm not up to date with Taylor Brooks' life like that. I just know that's the one. Taylor Brooks. You can say what you want about Joy Taylor.
Hang on, stay with me. Does she got a 15-year-old kid? This grown ass kid. She's taking a picture. Oh no, pardon me. That's John Moran. Pardon me. Okay. Go ahead, man.
you thought John Moran was a kid? It's crazy. Holy shit.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Anything else we need to talk about? Nicki Minaj, Charleston White. What did we not cover, man? Florida Boy J, please.
Oh, with Nicki Minaj and Charleston White, man. We can talk about the Charleston White real quick. He got jumped on. I think that's what everybody wanted to see. Niggas put hands and feet on him. But before I even talk about niggas finally get hands and feet on him, I want to say this. I want to correct Mukaney when niggas just think he's some a glass-eyed internet nigga. There's documents and there's footage of him in the community doing like after school programs, doing prevention.
That's my guy.
Programs.
I've already said all of that. I fuck with Charleston White heavy, but we're talking about him throwing a goddamn pot on the stage in Crockett, Texas, and he's fortunate that he didn't get robbed, stabbed, and or shot. Yeah, he does a lot of great work in the community. I give him that.
Yeah, but niggas, what happened was we're finally, when you say streets need a body, we almost got one. We got close enough to celebrate. We can even rock with Charleston White, but that don't mean that we don't want to see you get your ass whipped. You deserved an ass whooping. It's been coming a long time. You dodged a few. Niggas finally ran down on you. I don't know why they didn't take the back end.
Right.
You initiated it, and that's all niggas needed was for you to initiate it. You started coming at these two niggas in the crowd that I think they're like a father-son wearing jerseys. You started barking at them, and people already know. You should know when you come, but you should know comedy etiquette. When you come to the comedy show, you sit on the front row. You're pretty much volunteering to get roasted.
Right.
So you shouldn't really get too irritated. It's really a badge of honor to be roasted at a comedy show. So it is what it is.
Right.
At the end of the day, they were wrong for jumping up because even if he's a comedian, no comedian deserves an audience member jumping out on him. It's like the Will Smith effect. But nobody.
I see it different, but I hear you, man. Listen, and the floor, Boy J, I'm sorry, to keep saying one more thing, but any thoughts on King Yella being accused of 1090 Jake? 1090 Jake pulled out the paperwork on King Yella. Say it ain't so, Floor Boy J. Say it ain't so, my nigga.
Man, it looks like it's so, and King Yella got to retire. He's over because as much yelling and spitting in the phone that he's been doing in the last 8 to 10 years, being an official stamp for Chicago niggas. Anytime Chicago picks anybody in Chicago go down, he got something to say about it. He's standing on business, all this other stuff, and to find out you having conversations and keying with the police.
Right.
And nobody gets a pass. If he say it, he's like Caesar with the thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah.
So we can't be trying to play goalpost moving when it comes down to King Yell. If anything, we got to be harder on you because everything you talked about is you talk to the police and say one thing, you super bigged up triple OG. Nah, nigga, we got to get you out the paint. 600 Breezy tried to speak on it. We don't want to hear from you either because you be chatting too much too, man. You Chicago nigga.
Okay, that's my nigga 600 Breezy. Florida Boy Jay, good to talk to you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man, have a good show, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. Charleston White. Beat, stomped, dragged, violated. They say he wasn't robbed. Okay. Down in Crockett, Texas, this past Saturday at a comedy event. Okay. He was on the stage and he threw a pot in the audience, hit a audience member. Is he being sued? I think he should be sued. The same way Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses years ago threw a bottle into the audience. Pow! Bust some girl upside the head. What did she get, Troll Baby? It's like $150K. I forget. Sheesh. And we're also talking about Pink Friday 2, Nicki Minaj's new album. I listened to the entire thing. If you're new to this show, this is what I've always done. I have to stay current with the times. I do trending topics. But also, I was listening to see if there was any cultural significance with this new effort. Anything by way of a new direction for rap music, if you will. Nicki Minaj is the creme de la creme. The big kahuna. No ifs, ands, or buts, right? I'm nobody's fan. I'm certainly not a fucking barb, but to be objective and to try to critique this project, I wanted to be fair, okay? So I listened to every song in its entirety, and I was listening at home. I was smoking a cigar on the fucking patio. I live in Stone Harbor, New Jersey. You know this. I'm looking at the fucking ocean. Fucking squirrels zipping through my goddamn backyard, you know, and just, I'm listening. It's a solid effort. It's consistent with what she has been doing. Nothing new. She's giving you what you want, what you need. Let's not get it twisted as if the fucking urban audience is always looking to be enlightened. You're not. You want the dumb shit. If I sit here and just go off the rails and say, yo, fuck the algorithms, yo, you know what you say? Yo, that was the best show. Nicki Minaj. Born in 1982. Holy smokes. I started sniffing coke in 81. So this girl was 1 years old. when I was out there going to Andrew Jackson. That's in Queens for those who know. Class of 82, huh? She was a baby. Who would have known that the greatest female rapper would still be getting it in? Call in if you like. Sir Shy, got your donation. Thank you for your support as always. Sir Shy. Okay, are you on the line, sir? Hold on a second. I got time. Tonight I got time, goddamn. Where is Sir Shy? This man spends fucking Skrilla. Sir Shy, good to hear from you. Thank you for your continued support. Where do you want to start, sir?
It's your boy Sir Shy calling off Oaktown.
Yes, sir.
We can start with my bedouin sister from Oakland, Malika Andrews.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's from the town, you know, like myself, but you know, she went to private school up in Piedmont and the Oakland Hills, like Head Roy.
So did I.
She's a small hat. Mm-hmm. Salute to the small hats in the Bay Area. Mm-hmm. And her dad is actually foundational Black American. So.
Is her mother Ashkenazi? I didn't see that.
I think she's Russian, Jew, like Vladdy Vlad.
Okay.
I think she's like Russian, but yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Malika's not necessary. Like FBJ said, there's Joy Taylor, her brother's in the Hall of Fame. Jason, there's Taylor Rooks. There's even the other chick, Kimberly Martin, that's on ESPN First Take, along with she dates white dudes too, but she's not a black male hater. It's just Malika's just been too egregious from Brandon Miller at the draft to even my man Giannis Antetokounmpo had to walk out on her when she was trying to ask a question. She's not liked by any of the players. She's not liked by the fans, and I'm glad she got booed off stage. Trying to hide behind the kids.
Star is not liked, right? Corinne Steffens walked out on me when I grilled that nigger bitch.
As you should.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Malika, she's and Stephen A.
I'm accused of not necessarily being supportive of black women, although I do give them a chance to acknowledge the greatness of me, but it just never seems to work out.
Salute to Pink Book Lessons. She's on her helmet.
Pink
on her
Book Lessons. I always. You learned about her through me. Keep it real.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I found out about PBL from you. And
Pink Book Lessons goes hard in the paint. But hang on. Let's go back to Malika Andrews for a second. Why does she have to represent the losing fucking team just because her father is foundational Black American? Why do I have to ride for the fucking losers? Nah. I can code switch. I
mean, you can code switch, but I mean, every time a black man can jaywalk, and she'll be acting like it's murder.
Yeah.
So, nah. All right.
I keep my foot on a mammy's neck. Yeah.
Sorry, you must have got me confused with a nigger from East Oakland. Malika got to calm down, but seems like ESPN wants to lose ratings, so that's why I watch Skip Bayless and Keyshawn and Michael Irvin. Or I listen to watch Cameron. This show's better. Anyway, on Nicki Minaj album, my chick was telling me about it like last night. I was like, Nicki Minaj about to drop an album? So I was listening to it right now at work. The best song is Future Hendrix with her and Future.
Listen. I don't think
I like it.
Okay, I don't think there's any best song. I think that the overall effort is of the now. I think it's a solid effort. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're much younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's sticking to the formula. And have we said salute to the pimp? Her husband, she recorded this, hold on a second, in Malibu. So he was there every fucking session because he's got the fucking ankle monitor. So he's in the goddamn studio.
Yeah, salute to my FBA.
He's regulating, right? He's
he's FBA, so that's another win for FBA. But I was born in '87, so I grew up under.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
I grew up with Moni Love. I grew up with Queen Latifah and of course Little Kim. And
I love Moni Love, but she only.
Yeah, Moni Love is beautiful, man. I like her.
It's Moni Love, not money. Moni Love.
Oh, Moni Love, yeah, Moni in the Middle. She used to rap with De La Soul on was it the Buddy remix?
But she only put out one album.
Yeah, and then she had to marry the Pookie herself. So I don't know what's up with these rappers.
Right, Sir Shy, listen, I fuck with you heavy. You spend Skrilla, but please do not put Moni Love's name anywhere near Nicki Minaj. Stop.
Really? All right, I'll leave it alone.
Don't do that.
I'll leave it alone.
Don't do that. Now, let's go back. Stay with me. You spend Skrilla. Stay with me. So, Pink Friday 2. She's giving you what you want, what you need. You want the dumb shit. If she were to start talking about politics, economics, and finance, you would say, this is trash, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
But she definitely owes Rosa Parks an apology and Malcolm X. A lot of FBA people haven't forgot about that lyric. That's why a lot of people rock with Cardi, because she don't be dissing black leaders like Nicki does.
You said Nicki Minaj owes Rosa Parks an apology?
Well, yeah, she had a line in her first album about getting up from the back of the bus or something, and then Malcolm X was on a song called.
It was a hot bar. Yeah, I
don't know.
Do you know the name of the white man that paid Rosa Parks rent for over a decade? Rosa Parks had a zaddy. Let's Google it. Hold on a second. Let's Google it. Can you Google it?
Wasn't it Hugh Hefner?
Google. No. Google Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks. Oh, what's that dude's name? Alan Thicke.
No, slow down. There he is. Rosa Parks had a zaddy, a white zaddy.
Yeah.
Give me his name. Give me his name.
Hold on. Rosa Parks paid red. Oh, Little Caesar's guy, Illich.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah, he's
say his name. Say Mike.
Mike. What's his name?
It's right there. You just said it.
Illich, but don't say his full name. Oh, Mike Illich. Yeah. The owner of Little Caesars Corporation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So why does Nicki Minaj owe Rosa Parks a fucking apology? Rosa Parks had a white zaddy, paid her rent for years, and Nicki spit a hot bar. Where we going, my nigga? Come on, man.
Hey, I didn't know how deep the Mammy pipeline goes. I didn't even know Maya Angelou had a white zaddy. I mean, I don't want to hear. Damn. I mean, this is Diana Ross. All these FBA sisters with white zaddies, and they talking about they be tripping if LeBron James has a side chick.
Right.
Well, man, I'm telling you, ever since Kevin Samuels passed, man, these and Sinful the P, these females have just went haywire. They just like the coast.
Salute to Simple the P. Oh, hold on, please. You spent Skrilla, no rush. Do you know who else had a white zaddy?
The chick that made
Nina Simone.
Raven Simone. Oh yeah, Nina Simone. Yeah, that was crazy.
Sir Shy.
Wow, strange fruit to strange mayo.
Sir Shy.
I couldn't believe that.
Nina Simone, who made To Be Young, Gifted, and Black.
Yeah. Raven Simone
had a white zaddy. Come on.
Keke Palmer, Serena Williams. I mean, there's just a whole list of mammies, and they talking about black men? Nah. You the last hope, Star. After Simple the P and Kevin Samuels, it's just you and Jason Black. Y'all the only brothers holding it down.
Salute to Jason the Black. That's my guy, man. And salute to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I fuck with him heavy, too. Hey, man, I appreciate you calling in. Thank you, as always. Thank you.
Hey, it's our last thing. Hey, tell Roy to stop wearing bikinis.
Say it again. Say it again.
Say, tell Roy to stop talking shit about the Raiders and tell him to stop wearing bikinis. That dude Roy always taking pictures in bikinis and stuff. You little weirdo.
Can you elaborate? Hold on. I'm gonna text him right now. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, all right.
Hold on. Don't fucking
Roy's always wearing a New York Jets bikini.
Hold on.
You know, with his Zach Wilson panties. That nigga's a sucker, bro. I'm tired of Irish dudes. Yeah, I'll be dicking down Irish chicks in the Bay Area. Hey, where's his daughter
right there.
at,
Don't
too?
hang up. Stay right there. Don't hang up. Stay right there. Stay right there. Yo. Don't hang up.
It's hunting season. Time to turn Rory into a potato.
He's not picking up. He's not. Okay, well, listen, Sir Shy.
He's probably on a date. He's probably on a date with Sebastian, his boyfriend.
Okay, all right. Good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you. Good to talk to you.
All right, peace.
It's my nigga, Sir Shy. Folks, this is a very sloppy show tonight. And we're being objective about Pink Friday 2. I recommend it. What was the name of that female who called in earlier? She said she never saw Nicki Minaj live. I'm going to go to Madison Square Garden, although I want to go to a different state and see Nicki. Because I'm sure in the Garden she'll do some like more rap music. I want to hear her sing, you know? I want to hear the full version of Moment for Life. I don't want to hear the fucking New York hip hop version, but Houston, where are you? Are you calling in? Oh shit, hold on guys. I'm being exposed by my alleged cousin Hector. I'm going to tell these people the real. You're Puerto Rican. Oh my goodness. Yo, Hector, holler at me behind the scenes, my nigga. What's going on, man? Stop the bullshit. Pretty Why Miss? Nicki didn't depend on features to do numbers, unlike others. Okay. Call in, Pretty Why Miss. I'm looking for, people to call in and, talk about Pink Friday 2. I'm being objective. It's a solid effort. And earlier I mentioned, hang on a second, gone are the days when artists have to make these monumental concept albums. Those days are gone. They're gone, Society is different. Society is different. Dana with the data, sit tight, sit tight. So it's really about the bag now. It's about the numbers, Marvin Gaye, who, was one of the biggest, if not the best, R&B pop crooners in the 60s. When he came out with What's Going On, changed everything. Hold on a second. Change everything. 1971. Prior to that album, What's Going On, he was the heartthrob, the teeny bopper king for Motown. Barry Gordy and everybody at the label did not believe in that album. What's going on in 1971? He came out with it, spoke about the Vietnam War and other things, through the roof. That was a monumental album. And then he came back with Let's Get It On. He took it back to, the loving and, the sex and bitches and so on and so forth. But he showed that he was an artist of, great capabilities. I say all that to say this. Pink Friday 2, unless I'm wrong, and I could be wrong, it's not a monumental album, but it is solid. And I think Nicki Minaj's best work is still to come. It's still to come. She gave you Pink Friday 2 here. Put this in your mouth. Suck on this. These bitches still my sons. These bitches still my sons. Huh? Sheether, fuck out of here. You don't even own the license to even perform that song. Fuck out of here. On some G shit, salute to the pimp, Kenneth Petty. Folks, I'm out there right now. So salute to that nigga. Salute to that grimy ankle monitor wearing nigga. He probably told, listen, you got to stay on course. Don't be talking about politics. Don't be talking about, history. Don't be talking about what's going on in fucking Ukraine or the Middle East. Give these niggas what they want. There it is. Dana with the data. Dana, I'm on one. I'm out there. Where are you, Dana? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's cracking, girl? What's cracking?
Yeah, honey, you taking your time talking tonight.
Yeah, I'm on that bullshit. What's cracking, Dana?
I just briefly, because I had mentioned to you the album. I listened to the whole thing. I like it. I enjoyed the album.
You did.
22 songs, and I like 11 of them, which that sticks out to me. But it is a solid album. Again, I'm not a music historian such as yourself.
It's okay.
However,
it's okay.
As as a listener, and I love hip hop, that's, my generation, I feel as though she took it back to the basics. A full, complete album. She gave a taste of music that's popping today. She took, beats and music from yesteryear, and she gave you herself. I love the singing when she's singing on songs. I feel as though she went back to the basics, which is why it's called Pink Friday 2. Now, her next follow-up may be something more innovative, something more, brand new.
Experimental, if you will. Experimental.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you notice, yes, she is the queen. Yeah. And she put in the work. She is a true artist. She is authentic. She, did it the hard way. Yeah. She didn't cut corners, and she's talented. Mm-hmm. And she put out a whole album. People don't put out albums; they put out singles.
Right.
She put out a whole album that you can appreciate. Megan Thee Stallion. She probably, as a person, nice person, but I can't listen to a Megan album. I can't even listen to her single.
Yeah.
So she actually put effort in this album, but she went back to the basics, and sometimes you have to do that.
Well, she did more than going back to the basics, because this was recorded in Malibu, so this was a different setting. This wasn't, recorded in the New York tri-state. It was a different mindset, and she had her family with her, and she mm-hmm. dug down deep into her crotch after having a breast reduction. Are you up to speed on this? The hater misses nothing. You up to speed? Huh?
No, I'm not. I wasn't up to speed on that, but the
I got the silicone out my tits, and y'all bitches stole my sons.
Right.
Yeah.
Because look,
what the fuck is a Lola Brooke? Are you niggas serious? Are you niggas serious? Come on, Wallen.
When you have a baby, your boobs naturally plump up. So she didn't need the silicone. So she's
Right.
like, listen, let me take these out.
Right.
You want to be healthy. You're getting older.
Right.
And she still looks fabulous.
Right.
And she don't need to do nothing else to her face or her body. So she's very attractive, very talented. And and when I say back to the basic, like she gave you a solid album.
Yeah.
And you don't get that anymore. Now I'm looking forward to the next one. But she is the queen. And I enjoyed the album. It's a really good album.
Yeah.
I could work out to it. I play it in my car. You know what I'm saying? So, and to me, that's what makes good music. When I could just listen to it. Like Renaissance, and I heard you when you said Renaissance. You would never go to a Beyonce concert. I get it.
Now, hang on, goddamn, because listen. You and I talk on a regular basis, Danny. You're one of my few female friends. You, Deeds, Ronnie, and White Trash Lean.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't even. You were having second thoughts, and you were talking about selling your Renaissance tickets. And I said, "Girl, you better go see Beyonce, right?"
Right, and you were so right.
and I'm not kicking dirt on Beyonce. I just have no interest in being around a bunch of zesty niggas screaming Beyonce songs. However, I would go see Nicki with all that pink shit.
I you know what? I wouldn't see her at a big stadium or a stadium. I would have to see her in a more intimate setting.
No. I want to see the band. I want to see the lights. I want to see I want to see young people high on perks, Molly, whatever the fuck they're doing. I want to experience it all. Now, hang on a second. Because you and I were also talking about conspiracies earlier. Do you think that Nicki convinced Ice Spice to take a selfie without her makeup and without her wig?
No, because
you should go natural.
Unless she was trying to be spiteful, but if she's, she's from Queens,
exactly,
you gotta look fly.
Exactly. You should take off your makeup and take off your wig and let them see the real you.
But that was a wig. She just didn't have edges.
No.
The wig wasn't just dolled up. That was a wig.
Dana, that was a wig. That was a wig.
That was a wig she had on, Ice Spice.
Yeah.
That wasn't her hair.
You should go natural.
She don't have no edges.
You should go natural. And in the meantime, I'm going to drop Pink Friday 2, and I'm going to seal your fucking fate. You fucking BX bum. Oh. Pardon me. Come on, Dana. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm wilding. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I don't think she did that. I don't know why. I think Ice Spice, maybe her head is just too big, and she thought that she had natural beauty.
Oh my
and
God.
A lot of you girls need to keep the makeup on, but or just do a different angle, a better angle, and smile. But yeah, that was a hot mess. That was a hot mess. It is what it is.
Shit.
So.
Dana, any thoughts on Malika Andrews? Because you used to do a sports show. You know sports. You know Formula One racing. My showrunner. Is Malika Andrews necessary? Dana?
No, because I don't even watch her on ESPN. I couldn't even tell you what time she comes on. No, she's not. She's not memorable, and, ESPN... Yeah, they took a left, but whatever. But her, no, she's not. She's not necessary. No, she's a pretty face. She probably knows how to do broadcasting well, right. But she's not necessary. Not for ESPN.
Okay. What's the latest episode on your platform, The Real Dana on YouTube?
Yeah, well, actually, I really would appreciate everybody go to my website, therealdananetwork.com, and subscribe. Subscribe to the website. I'm trying to build that up. And I just did a tour of space tonight, which it went well, me and Judge Joe Brown, yeah. And so go to the website, therealdananetwork.com, and sign up.
Have you gone down to Memphis to see the judge, Dana, since you and I were talking about this?
No, I have not. I do plan on going, maybe over the holidays, but I have not yet.
Dana, I'm sipping.
Yes.
Dana.
I know. I'm trying to get off the phone.
Dana. You got to get on a plane, the Amtrak, or whatever you got to do. Go see the judge. Do not let another woman take that judge from you, Dana.
He already friend zoned me.
Dana, keep your eye on the judge. Go. Let's do a GoFundMe. Let's do a GoFundMe. Send Dana to Memphis to see Judge Joe Brown. Come on, come on.
Hit my cash app.
No.
$.
Get a banner. Help Dana go to Memphis for the holidays. Something with Judge Joe Brown. Dana, I'm as serious as fucking colon cancer.
I'm gonna get that banner tomorrow, and I'm gonna send it to you to GoFundMe, and I'm gonna set it up. And I'm going to promote it.
Okay. Thank you, Dana. Good to talk to you.
All right. Have a good night.
Folks, I'm wilding right now. I need a New York nigga to call in. Just one of those, you hurt. Anybody like that in the live chat? Or you hurt. Oh, my God. Here's Rosemary again. Here's Rosemary. I'm gonna expose you, Star. You are Puerto Rican. You pretend to be Italian and African American. I've got pictures of you in King Tone. Oh my God. It's my nigga, man. I'm all that A. Hold on a second. Sam from Uniondale. Sam, where are you, man? Call in. Come on, man. YouTube.com/@SamIAnalyze. It's one of my sponsors. Sam, we're talking about Malika Andrews. Is she necessary? Is she working against the culture? Shit. Okay, that's an older donation. Thank you so much. Oh, where's Crime Skills? Where is Crime Skills? I need to talk to this man. This man needs to be heard. Thank you for your patience, sir. Good evening. 954.
Good evening, sir.
Crime Skills.
Evening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Let's go.
Breaking news. This is fresh news. Tory Lane's driver submitted a statement. He alluded to Kelsey having the gun. It's on X.
Oh.
Fresh news. Say she's got it.
Oh.
It's over. I heard you mention this name before. It's a wrap. Meg career is in the bumbuckler trash.
Yeah. Salute to Say Cheese TV. Say Cheese TV's got that?
Yeah. Probably about 50 minutes right now.
Oh,
At the time I called it it was 36 minutes ago. As a matter of fact, it happened around when you mentioned the free throw relays. I think probably around the same time.
Free that nigga. Yeah, free that nigga, man. Come on.
Oh, yo, can you get that hyena
chimpanzee bush eating meat back on the phone. That nigga Luke Caney.
Whoa. Say that again. Say that again.
That hyena, chimpanzee bush eating meat nigga. Luke Caney, who's dissing Charleston White.
Right.
I flux with the homie. He protect the kids. He's about the kids. He I don't care. He ain't like what it like. Get that nigga back on the line, man. Let me whip his head off with a nuclear missile.
Luke Caney,
do him.
Luke Caney, can you call in? I think he calls in from a. Hold on a second. 310. Hold on. Luke Caney, are you available, sir? Go ahead. You want to say what now before I check the phone lines? Crime Skills, please.
I was listening to a few of the Nicki tracks. Oh man, they can't stop her.
Right. Yeah.
They can't stop her. They only could hate,
right.
But they can't stop her.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, really, I really wanted to slap that nigga head off. Really, that's why I was listening to that nigga going on Charleston, and like Charleston can't do no wrong in my eyes once you're about the kids, man. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. Like
Charleston
they try
White,
to get him.
Charleston does work with the kids. I respect that he works with them not just in the detention centers, but he helps them through the court systems as well. So the trolling, we accept it. It's entertaining, but he did throw the fucking pot, man. He initiated that shit, yes?
Yeah, watch that. It is what it is. Some of them niggas need that. It is what it is. Like that's just what it is.
Okay.
So if a nigga keep on pushing up like that, put it. And the nigga got the mic in his face too. Okay. I watched the whole thing. He got the flowers,
okay,
and he got the mic in his shit. So it is what it is. Like I said, it's not just that. When he go out and he make his money, he go back to the community, and he put money back into the. Like it is what it is. Like the thing with a lot of black people, they looking for this savior within men. Like ain't nobody perfect. We all got faults. It is what it is. I'll meet him halfway. It is what it is. That's just that.
Luke,
yeah, but
hang on a second, Luke Caney, don't you call from a 310? Hold on, I don't think this is Luke Caney. Is this Darix? Darix, can you hold on? What's going on, man? Where's Darix?
Yo, what's up, cuzzo? What's up, man?
Can you hold on? I'm talking to Crime Skills. Unless you got an issue with Crime Skills. We're waiting on Luke Caney to call in.
No, I'm actually agreeing with when he started out. It was cool. Yeah, but no, he's making sense.
Okay, sit tight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's my alleged cousin, Darix. So Crime Skills, have you heard Nicki's new album, Pink Friday 2? Pink Friday 2.
A couple tracks.
Yeah. What do you think?
A couple of it. It's fire, man. It's I like it. I see a couple females got speaking a couple bars on X. You know what I mean? I like it. It's fire. Like, you know what I mean? I like it. It's fire. Yeah. And I seen that picture of Ice Spice. I was like, what the? I was like, what's this? I was like, shorty looking like a albino roach. I'm like, what the hell? I was laughing when I seen that picture, though. I was laughing about it.
Man. I'm out here breaking Spotify records. You got a fucking battle rap league called Chrome 23. Fuck out of here. Go ahead.
That nigga don't want it. Tell that nigga I will drop a ear strike in his little village in Africa. Tell that nigga don't diss the homie. All right, I'm out.
Okay, all right, salute.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, folks, this has been a very sloppy show Tuesday evening. But hey, we're here to discuss a few topics. Charleston White, who I've never met, but I like what he does, and I respect his work that he does, his charitable work with today's youth. He stands with them in courts. He helps with the process when they're going through all sorts of things. Now, he got his ear stomped together out in Texas this past Saturday. I'm doing a comedy show, Crockett, Texas, to be precise. He was stomped, beaten, violated. People are saying he was not robbed because he had the money phone in the video that we saw, and then somebody was whooping on him, and then he posted a video, showing that he had not been badly beaten, but we can see he was beaten. That's my main topic. Showrunner, Nicki Minaj drops Pink Friday 2, okay? Or if you want to call in about Ice Spice with Ice Spice without makeup. Troll babies. Did Nicki Minaj tell her to go natural? Let's do some conspiracy bullshit. Oh my God. What the fuck made Ice Spice do that? Yo, my God. Carla, got your donation. Carla, you're calling in, darling. Thank you so much. She says, hey, Star. Good evening. Thank you, Carla. Carla, have you heard Pink Friday 2? It's fire. It's fire. Vadi says, hey, okay, I'm going to respond to my alleged son, Vadi, after the show. Martin, I got your donation. Sir Shy's wardrobe is from Rainbow. Tell that hoe-ass nigga, be careful. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's a shot at Sir Shy. Dunham, we're 727. Did I say your name right? 727. Is it Dunham? Dunham.
Yeah. You had to say my damn name. What the fuck?
Easy. Okay.
Yo, I'm on hold listening to your cousin talk. You got to unmute your cousin, man. This guy's spitting real game.
Yeah. Well, listen, I need you to watch the profanity.
Hey,
it said,
well, you just said
hang on. Well, it's got your goddamn name right there. What name do you go by? 727. What name do you go by?
Well, no, I can't tell you who I'm is because you already. Let's just move on. We'll just blip that on the rebroadcast.
Come on.
Hopefully,
come on.
Praise the Lord Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
Anyway, I wanted to say a few words, but I was on hold with your cousin, and he was talking to you the whole time. He was making a lot of sense about unions and such. And I don't know if you want to talk about.
He's a smart guy. He's a smart fucking guy, but he
thought that the audience was listening. Is there any way you could put him on?
No.
All right. Well, anyway, I was gonna say, hey man, it's going down. It's gold tooth, big pepper, straight like that. And I'm not too worried about. I ain't jocking Mary J. Blige, Nicki Minaj, whatever, her like that. But as far as Ice Spice goes, to hell with her face. She got an ass though. And that vodka you're drinking, you can see the bottle?
Hang on. You're jumping all over the place, sir. You're jumping all over the place.
Like birds.
The photo of Ice Spice, have you seen it?
Well, I've seen her shaking her booty on the stage, but I've not seen the...
Sir, have you seen the photo of Ice Spice without the wig and the makeup?
I don't want to see it.
Okay, where do you want to?
No, I have not seen it.
Okay, have you heard?
Is it?
Have you heard any parts of Pink Friday 2?
She's a pretty girl, but
that wasn't the question, sir. Have you heard?
What was the question? Go ahead.
Let's get him the fuck out of here, man. You're doing too much, man. I'm already sipping. You're jumping around like a fucking sissy. Up on fucking Rikers. Slow that shit down. Your goofy ass. Hold on. Prince, peace. Prince says, check your email. Now, which Prince are you? I know like 9 niggas named Prince. Are you Prince from Supreme Team? That was my guy. Oh, that was my guy. That was my guy. Okay. Dunham, call back, man. What? Damn, I had to hang up on you, man. You was talking crazy. Where's Dunham? Jesus. 215, good evening. Are you there? Tuesday night? 215.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Did she got Down syndrome?
Easy, my nigga. Did you see the picture?
I see the picture. I'm asking because even the way she rapped, like her. I'm going too far.
No. Come on. You're good. Come on.
Even the way she rapped, it's like she kind of slow, man. Is she a little slow? She on the slow side?
What'd you think of the picture?
I don't know, man. My man, what's my man, Charleston White? Putting them dukes up. He went down, but he ain't go down for too long, man. He was standing on it. You know what I'm saying? He hopped right back up, went on live immediately, threw his face up on there. He ain't really had no marks. I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him a W.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a W for that, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't run. He went to his bag, pulled out 3 weapons: the poinsettia, the chair, and the mic. I mean, he went for his. You know what I'm saying? And somebody. Look, I did used to smoke. I did used to get down with that oil too, man. So I did used to bang that. You know what I mean? But what's the other thing? Pink Friday.
Well, now, hang on a second. Let's go back to Charleston White. Now, objectively speaking, do you think he should be sued because he threw the goddamn the flower pot first? He set it off.
Okay, so we're going to be objective. Okay, so those guys did approach the stage.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, so he could make the claim that he was threatened. He could make a legitimate claim that he was threatened.
Okay.
And he didn't feel as though security was going to do their job because they didn't prevent those guys from getting that close.
Okay.
So he has a defense as well. I mean, they could definitely attempt to sue him, but I think he does have a defense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
And then they did jump up on the stage and again, man, he did not run away. You know what I'm saying? He did not run away. So I gotta give him that dub, man.
Okay.
And I just wanted to go to Nicki Minaj real quick, man. I think Nicki Minaj is one of the best rappers she's one of the best rappers out in terms of her bars. I think a lot of times she gets upset because she's not in that top 5 list. I think she's not in that top 5 list because nobody cares about bars anymore. Like, she just came out at the wrong time. Because she came out at a time when nobody really cared about rap and nobody really cared about bars. After Lil Wayne came out, that was the last generation of real rap fans. I think she missed that wave, but she is a talented MC, man. Like, she has bars.
Sir, and, can I ask you to hold on a second? Is that Luke Caney? Luke Caney, is that you?
Nah.
Okay. Sit tight, sir. Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead. Continue. You were saying?
No, I was just saying that, she definitely got bars, man, and she definitely one of the best. She would have came out maybe 5 years earlier. She would have been in that top 5 conversation in terms of her bars.
Now, you mean top 5 with regards to males? What are you saying?
Top 5, period. Top 5, period.
No.
She got bars, man.
No.
Okay.
Sir, as an alpha male, we're not giving females no fucking light like that, my nigga. We're gonna keep her keep her in the female category. We're not putting her in no top 5 with Tupac, Nas, Christopher Rios, Killer Cam. No, we're not doing that.
Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Not top 5.
LL Cool J. We're not doing that, my nigga.
I take that back. No. I take that back.
No.
But does she rap better than 50 Cent?
Wow, that's a very good question. Wow.
Do she rap better than Kanye?
Well, 50's not top 5. Hang on.
Well, no.
Sir,
Okay.
I'm gonna let you speak. I will give you the last word. 50's not top 5. 50's not top 10, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it real with you. 50's not top 10.
Okay, so I misspoke. Top 5 for her generation. Like how they say the top 5 now is J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake. She would have been in that conversation. But she definitely raps better than a lot of people that came out at the same time as she did.
I'm listening to you, sir, but in all honesty, we don't care about, the greatest rappers at this point in time. The genre is
and that's my point.
Hang on. The genre is someplace else. We just want a fucking good song. Hip hop is a thing of the past. Nicki,
yes, sir.
Nicki has lasted the test of time. You don't have to agree with me. She has lasted the test of time. Pink Friday 2, it's a solid effort. Is it a monumental album? I don't think so. But I think her best work is yet to come. I'm not mad at her. But did you hear any of the tracks?
The ones that were released previously. I haven't really listened. Because, again, I can't really get into her music because she makes music for women. At the same time,
okay.
I can't take away from that. She does have solid bars.
Are you married, sir? Do you have a girlfriend? Who are we speaking to?
No, I don't have a girl. I'm a single father, man. I do have a daughter that's a 8-year-old complete brat.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion? I'm
listening.
Okay. When you find the time, get yourself, a female, whether you know her or not, rent yourself a villa, a junior suite, pop a perk 10, smoke some kush, with that female and put on Pink Friday 2, my nigga. Just not a perk 30, a perk 10. Just enjoy the weekend.
Okay. All right.
Relevance.